Greetings, members one and all of the Salivation Nation. We are live, and it is a Sunday night, and the markets have just opened, and it looks like there's some activity. We're going to take a look at it here and see what's going on. We're going to check out Kitco again, just because it's kind of convenient. If anything changes, we will certainly go to check out different sources here, but let's see what's going on here. We've got Donald in New Mexico is here, and Silver Wolverine and Super 868. And locking up here. I don't know if you can still hear me or not, but my browser is completely locked up. So I don't even know if I'm broadcasting at this point. When I went to share the screen, it locked up on me. So we might have to wait until it comes back, because I can't see if you're typing anything or if I'm even broadcasting. Let's see. I don't know why it's doing that, but let's see here. All I can do is wait. I have no idea if I'm broadcasting at all. Everything is completely locked up on me, and restarting takes a long time. So I'm fearful to restart and have to get back and get everything set back up again. I apologize if you can hear this. I have no idea. I'm going to try to open up another browser and see if I can get in that way and see if I am broadcasting from that side. Let's see here. I'm going to try to open up another browser and see if I can get. Okay, I can. All right, you guys can hear me. Very good. You can hear me. I'm opened up in another browser, so I'm just going to wait for it to come back through. So very good. So we'll just kind of wait and see for it to come back, but everything is locked up on me from my side, and all I can do is wait. So I can't see your comments or anything like that coming through, but I know you can hear me. Don't know what's going on here. And it is strange that that's working, but the other part's not. I'm going to try to. That is very strange. Let's see here. Well, I wish I could see your chat side here. I'm going to try to. Testing. I am back. Still don't see any of your stuff. I have had to restart the browser. So I think that's testing. I am back. Still don't see any of your stuff. I have had to restart the browser. And I've got to find where the replay is. So there's going to be an echo, a huge echo. Testing. I am back. All right. There we go. Okay. Very good. All right. Let me close that out and open this back up, so I can see your chat side here. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties here. It was working fine, then it just froze up. That's the way it happened. We're going to see. We got a lot of folks, or there's some folks popping in here. Good to see Lemonhead Penny, Barbara Carbone's here, Tessa's here. Running behind, haven't even got my coffee yet. Let's see here. I'm going to share the screen. We're going to take a look at the markets. Hopefully it won't freeze up on me this time like it did last time. There's the markets. Okay, so we've got, so I'm going to do this, and I'm going to have to put you guys on pause to get coffee. But hopefully it won't take long here. Running a little bit behind, but we see gold's up a little bit. Silver's flat and platinum is down $1, but over $800 now. And palladium's down $1. Palladium continues to stay above gold and is the king of the precious metals for now, other than rhodium, of course, which has been kind of flat, but very good. All right. Okay, let's see here. Can't have a good show without coffee. That's right, Tommy Gunn. I'll be quick about it. I promise. So stay there. I'll be right back. I'm going to get coffee really quick. All right, I am back. Sorry about that. I already had the coffee made, just needed to actually get it and pour it. But here we are. We're back in good form, folks. Good to see you guys. Yes, indeed. All right. Now, so there's the markets. Let's actually refresh this one more time and see what's going on with them. Now, everything's starting to climb up just a hair bit out of the starting gate. We got gold up 70 cents. Silver's up a penny or a cent. Really is technically the way you put it. Cent. Platinum is up $1. Palladium is down $1. So very good. Okay. Now let's go to the comment review here and see what we've got going on here with the comments. And if you guys haven't had a chance to check out the replay, Southside Stacker had a good live stream earlier. It was pretty cool. And he did something with aliens and angels, if you believe those. All right, we got there's an M&M 911. Oh, this is Tim Hortons coffee, actually, from Silver Wolverine. Just wrapping that up, but good to see you. It's a coffee IV. There you go. Good to see you guys. Okay, Mr. Vegeta's here, and Mr. M&M 911 is here. Yes, indeed. Good to see you guys. RS, go Eagles, he says. All right, so we're getting here. And we're going to check on the markets in a moment, but let's go back here and see what's going on in the comment section here. Silver Heist says a bank run. This is on the will the Yellow Jackets bank run having much of an effect? And video I posted yesterday. Silver Heist says a bank run threat looks like a boycott boy who cried wolf. I'm no anarchist, but the Yellow Jacket vest disabling, destroying traffic, speed cameras, money grabs seem more effective to get under the skin of elites than hit them in the purse. Yeah, it's I don't know. It's crazy what's going on there. People are rising up over these taxes. I'm not sure exactly what the best thing to do. But this Silver Heist is saying that they should destroy traffic speed cameras. And that might be something to consider. J3BD is here. V-Coins Nevada. Good to see you guys. Okay, let's see here. Billy Gagne says, nice Sal, great video, dude. I like to know at my age, 36 years old, I've accumulated some wealth from a silver quarter, and YouTube information is pretty awesome. Where I am right now, I'm not done at all. That's right. Just keep on keeping on, Billy. That's all you can do, for sure, indeed. Back to the yellow vest protest and bank runs. Carl's 2018 goal met 2019 goal is proceeding nicely. No crypto for me. As only have limited income and choose to hold my assets. There you go. If you have to choose, I would do the same thing for sure. All right. Okay. And James Harris says, I might not buy them, but I do live in a desert and there's a lot of roosts. Thanks for the advice. No kidding. All right. James Harris saw the largest silver unboxing ever video, which was my solar panels. And that's the largest form that I've ever seen silver come in, those big boxes full of solar panels, indeed. CW says a few years ago, the topic of cryptos came up and took some time to mull it over. But the banks aren't dumb. The largest financial institutions have been working on blockchain digital currencies for almost a decade now. And for the ones who have gone public with the R&D of cryptos, they've probably been working on it for far longer. Wall Street and hedge funds from the 80s have been working with electronic banking E-Trade. So, yeah. Then he goes on to talk about the cryptocurrencies. He says the bankers aren't stupid and they all need a reason excuse to begin the transition into a full-fledged digital crypto market of their own while writing off the precious debts since the currency no longer exists and anyone holding those debts will be stuck accepting a percentage of a payment similar to those who bought their bonds and sold them back at a third of what they paid. The banks will establish a digital blockchain and settle debts for a fraction of the cost of the new currency, and will happen after an event, crisis, or disturbance of critical proportion. Well, thanks for your thoughts on that. It'll be interesting to see how this all plays out. I think in a sense that the banks do involved with crypto currencies or some sort of blockchain, they'll even have even more control in some ways. But yeah. Okay. All right. Spot on analysis. Al, have a good Sunday. Thanks, Richard. Conrad, thank you. Appreciate that. Mamuji Bapu says interest rates are net negative. To crash the banks, it is probably best to deposit more money and stand well back. Probably best to deposit more money and stand well back. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly know what you mean by that. Somebody mentioned earlier that if you paid your bills off or paid off your loans, that would be even bigger because it's debt. They're making the money off the debt. I agree with that. Bob Wolf says, I turned off ad blocker to watch your videos so you get the revenue. And it's funny, the ad YouTube displays are bank ads. Thank you, Bob. I'm going to actually respond to this one because I don't think he does. Think with these ads, thing with the ads that play it usually occurs from two sources. The ads play up based off of your personal preferences and your cookies and your individual browsers, or words that are popping up on the title. And so that's probably what happened there. But very good. All right, but thanks, Bob, and that's very nice of him to turn off ad blocker for the revenue. Appreciate that. It certainly does help. Path is narrow. Only order if it's free shipping. Yep. Same here. All right. Let's see here. All right. Cat. Oh, yes. This is the Power of Silver video that I posted this morning. Liquid promo, notice the cat. All right. What's up, Mr. SM? All right. Hello. Food stamp. Good to see you. And Mark Medlin says, cats and silver are two of my favorite things. Amen. Yes, they do go quite well together, don't they? For sure. Let's see. Okay. Universal Vibes TV says the wealthiest cat in the world and looking content with it. Yes. On the Power of Silver video. That's right. Gary Robinson liked the volume. Well, thank you, Gary. I'm not sure what he meant by that. Maybe he meant the volume of the audio. Yeah. Italian G and then a GoFundMe, he says on the side. If you're a government employee, you guys, if you're government employees, I would suggest you file for unemployment. If you don't have money in your savings. If I was a government employee, I would probably have money in the savings for times such as this. But at the same time, you can apply for unemployment. You just have to pay all that money back once you get your back pay. And by the way, the GoFundMe for the wall has not failed. Actually, Acceleration Rules, it's still going. It's still earning money. You just have to, I think they have to privatize where the funds go, and they can work in coordination. I did see that about that, but it's well over $20 million now. Pretty amazing. Let's see here. All right. Yes, that's right, Barbara. Even if you have money and savings, still apply for unemployment. Yeah, you'll just have to pay the money back once the shutdown's over, and they pay you for the time off. But yeah, let's see here. Okay, Alex Coin Roll Hunter says 1970 there was silver too. Yes, but in 1970 it didn't circulate. In 1970, the half was it was an NIFC. It was not in they did not make the 40% silver halves for circulation that year. Blah Blah Tuesday says melts around 1800 degrees Fahrenheit, which I don't know what that has to do with the video, but thank you. Yes. All right. All right. Silver Honda says the power of the kitty cat is so cuddly and kissable. Your kitty is hiding the fortitude. Isn't the new 2019 Silver and Gold Eagles available Monday? Yeah, probably so. I'm not sure exactly when they're shipping out. I would have thought they would have shipped out by now or been available by now, but yeah. Let's see here. All right, moving ahead here. Makes him look so majestic. Yes. But how do you know the kitty is a him? You know what I'm saying? All right. David Carlisle. Well, the Spanish real was divided into parts to make change. Would you give me 25 cents worth of goods for a quarter of a Federal Reserve note? Yes, that's right. It sure was. And I think that's why we noticed we based it off of the Spanish real because it was so popular. And even after the Mint Act, the real was used for quite a long time. Yes, indeed. All right. I've noticed more gold vids lately, says JRW3. Yeah, I've seen more of them too, and I've done more of those as well. But thank you, JRW3. Jack AG says, great podcast, by the way, Sal. Well, thank you. I think he's talking about the podcast interview I did with James Anderson from SD Bullion, who, as you know, if you haven't had a chance, check that out. And you can you'll hear some news that this Friday we're going to have SD Bullion as a bullion dealer interview, which will be pretty cool. Silver Wolverine I say we follow the Constitution. Gold and silver money. The fortitude looks comfortable in the cat paws. I agree with you. Yes, indeed. Yes, thank you, Silver Wolverine. Salivate Metal, what silver coin stamp 2019 you got so far? Well, I have the silver round, the stamp 2019. And that would be the Germania, but I also have as a gift the Year of the Pig coin. And let's see. And I also have, let me think here. I think that's it. I think those are the only things I've got 2019 so far. All right. Let's see here. Moving ahead. AU Rebel says, Mexico has been thinking about backing the pesos with silver for the past few years. Hope they do. Anyway, good video, Sal. Well, thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Yes. I think I had heard about that. I'll be interested to see how that plays out there in Mexico. And I did a video talk with that had talked about that a little while ago, but I'm wondering where that stands right now. That'd be very interesting to see how that plays out. Stacking NYC says 2019 Cook is gorgeous. Yeah, it is a nice design for sure. Yeah, I like that. I like that design. Terry Rabidou says, when are you going to interview Alan Gold? Alan Gold has gone AWOL on us. I have no clue where he is. And I'm a little upset because I need to know where his whereabouts is. And for him to leave without letting us know is rude and crass. Mr. Monkey Swag 96. owns a Spanish 8 reals as part of the silver dollar typeset, which is awesome. Great foundation. There would be no Morgan dollar without the 8 reals. I own all designs of the silver dollar. That's awesome. And that's a great typeset indeed. And you can go through the history of all of the different dollars and the foundation of it. I would encourage you to get a Tyler as well. The Maria Teresa Tyler, you can get it in restrikes, but also the original, because that was also a foundation for it as well. In fact, that's how we got the word dollars from the Tyler. And oh yes, AU Rebels got it with Hugo Salinas Price. That's the guy. Thank you, AU Rebel. That's who I was thinking of. Yes. Alan Gold is on vacation in Venezuela and North Korea. That's exactly. All right. Alan Gold is locked up in Terry Rabidou's room. Yeah. There you go. All right. 925 says, silver is definitely seductive. I would like to get a saloon that only accepts silver. Have an exchange booth like the theater. When people leave, they can exchange back to dollars, or keep the silver coins. Have old prices on food and drinks. Maybe a couple of silver dimes for a draft, $50, 2 quarters for a meal, etc. Yeah. Yes, it definitely is. It'd be a way to, and the thing is, even if you don't carry around the change with you, if you have it, if it's backed by something and it is something that could actually, hold the monetary system accountable and the banks accountable, that's really what it's about. Accountability, and we need it in the central banks. Oh man, Stephen Heath says, I put a contract out on Allen at the bottom of the Potomac with his lead shoes on. Oh my. Let's see here. Oh man, a Poppy stuff missed out on the 5 mark round. Too pricey now on eBay. Yeah. I wonder what they're going for. Stacking NYC says, love you guys. Thanks for what you do, Sal. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Okay. Yes, indeed. Appreciate you being here. Definitely. And let's see here. Okay. Where are we at? Your sweet and cuddly kitty was the star of the video. So sweet. Yes, silver. Why did we stray from the Constitution and stop using silver and gold? Who benefited? When that is determined, we have found the answer. Thank you, Sal, for a groovy vid on your awesome fur baby. Yeah, you're right. I think that's the crux of the argument. And typically, I think this is where you and I can agree, even though we have different political viewpoints. Typically it's the rich and the powerful, and mostly in government or tied to government, one way or other. And that's and I think we both can probably agree with that. And it's too bad. That's the way it is, but hopefully it'll change. But the thing is, with us accumulating gold and silver, they've got nothing against us on that. 3 subscribers on a video says 1968 they took the silver out of the Canadian quarter. I still get one of my change every year or two. Very cool. Nice. Down in New Mexico, Mint allows 5 ounce Apollo coins. Yeah, you told me that in the other chat, Donald, and yeah, that's good. So you can get 5 of those, but only 1 gold, you told me, according to Coin World. Yes, the lack Drake bust flowing here and Gobert dollars because they cost a fortune. Yeah, those are pricey for sure. Yep, that's right. Pretty Kitty says Mahalia Silver Stacker. Yes, thank you so much. This cat is not in the cradle. And this kitty does not have a silver spoon. High Tones Drifter Kent says, kitties silver round, fat cats, and their fat stack. There you go. Amen. Jim Farrell says, what a life that cat has. 3 squares a day, plenty of relaxation, easy acting parts, good info, something to ponder. Yes, thank you, Jim. Yes, indeed. Metal Bomb, what do you think of the best type of gold to buy today? Under 1 ounce fractionals, US Eagle, pre-33, small gold bars. Well, typically the better bets, the best deals you're going to get are on 1 ouncers. But at the same time, you're seeing more and more deals come up for the fractionals. But my favorite fractional, probably to save the most, is probably going to be the 1/4 ounce. You can still find some pretty good deals on those. We shall see. All right. Very good. Let's see here. Chuck and Plata. Sal, how did you get your kitty to be so compliant for the entire video? Seeing all that silver makes me quiver, snort, snot, and shiver. The soft and cuddly kitty makes it perfect. Well, the answer to that question is in the SD Bullion interview, because I talked about this video was going to be forthcoming. But no, I didn't drug the kitty, Chuck. I promise I didn't drug the kitty. All right, very good to see. Okay, who's here? Mark B is here. Hello, Mark B. There's a little slurp for Barbara Carbone. Like number 56, my friend. Very cool. What do you guys think? Let's go and check out the market prices now. Nothing crazy going on in the markets that we see here. Gold is up only 80 cents. Silver's back down to flat, 15.67. Platinum is still only $1 higher at 8.14. And palladium is down $2. Yeah, I got me a sneeze going on there. Sorry about that. Actually, that was just a fake sneeze because I am in need of attention. I just want you guys to say bless me. That's all that's about. I'm very good at fake sneezes. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that's about. It's going to be a 30-second delay before you guys even find out that I sneezed or before I find out that you responded. There it is. Allergies to cats. Oh my gosh, I've had an allergies to cats. I don't know what I would do. Salu. Oh man, Chuck and Plata's plugging Sal's interview at Silver Doctors. Hey, thank you, sir. Gazundite. Yeah, thank you, guys. Metal Bum. Do you think younger generations like millennials will buy gold, silver as stores of value as investments for the future, like in 10 to 30 years? I think with each passing generation, we're seeing less and less people interested as we move further away from that, from the gold standard, and when silver was used as money. But in time, it's going to come back to us, and we shall see what it does. But nonetheless, thank you. Yeah, we'll see. And I think that's why this community is here, is to educate. So that's kind of what we're about here, is educating. And so hopefully with these videos and with social media and the like, word will get out and people become more interested. Small Gold is here. Hello. He enjoyed the interview with Silver Doctors. Thank you, sir. All right. Very good. Let's see here. Mr. Monkey Swag's quarter ounce is his favorite as well. A lot of the low premium old European coins like the Sovereigns and 20 French are closer to quarter ounce. Yes, they are indeed. Okay. I'm here to educate. Salivate Metal says Silver Leo. Yeah, turn off your ad blocker first, Silver Leo. Help a brother out, Home Slice. You don't have that, doesn't cost you anything. Let's see here. All right, where are we at? Okay, let's see. So there's that. Let's go back to the comments. Hey, Nadia Silver is here. Hello, Nadia Silver. And we got the president here and Nadia Silver. Good to see you. Nadia Silver used to work for NASA. Yes, indeed. She had a cool job there as a tour guide, if I'm not mistaken. But check her channel out. Let's see here. All right. Thanks, Chris Jones. Yeah, Home Slice. That's right. Exactly. All right. Very good. All right. Moving ahead. Daniel Lopez says, cashless society equals enslaved perfected. Share truth and thwart the globalist elite agenda. Together as a collective whole, anything is possible. Yes, indeed. And we're empowered when we accumulate silver and gold for sure. And Sheffield Stephen He says, what a content putty cat looking after Sal Silver. Yep, I used the kitties and found this is the first time I've had the kitty in a video in quite a while. And by the way, folks, we're going to liven things up a little bit. Let's get some other folks in here that want to join in, if you so desireth, and help me read some comments. You know what I mean? Maybe Donald in New Mexico will come in and educate us on walls, because we don't want him to build up any walls against us. You know what I'm saying? All right. Let me go back and grab this. So there's, if you want to join and help me read these comments, we can do that. We'll have some fun. Daniel Lopez, that's one smart kitty knowing very well how to preserve its wealth. The cat shown in this video gives pep talk to Sal before filming. Yes, indeed. The kitty definitely does keep me keep me well grounded for sure. Let's see here. Donald isn't in New Mexico. It's a diversionary tactic. That's right. Donald, New Mexico wants a wall on the moon. Mr. M911 is buying at least one of the moon landing coins just to annoy the crazy fake moon landers. There you go. Yeah, exactly. Well, I think, yes, indeed. All right. Very good. Let's see. No takers for the join to the live stream here, but that's okay. Let's see. All right. Rock Solid 64 says the sizes of dollar, halves, and dimes are because of silver. In 1792, an ounce was $1.50, a half an ounce, and dime 1/10 ounce. Because of inflation, perhaps we can figure its greater worth today. And actually, it's not. In this video, I talked about a dollar was 0.77 ounces. And then 50 cents was, less than a half ounce and so forth. I mean, it's close, but not exactly. It's based off of the real. That's how the sizes of the things were going in. Yeah, there we go. Terry Rabidou should come in and join and troll me. That would be awesome. Seduced by Silver's here. Here, I'll post the link. I'll do it one more time. If you guys want to join me, boom, pop in here. There we go. Swing on in. There's the link if you so desire. Now let me grab this again. All right, let's see here, because we're gonna work our way through these comments here and have a little fun. We can have a little fun with you in here. Let's see here. Something tells me Sal's been letting his cat watch The Hobbit. That's right. He's the small. There we go. Mark B is inside here now. Hello, Mark B. Good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Sal. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm fair to fiddling. Yes, sir. Yes, indeed. How art thou?
I'm doing fine.
Did you know that I am paying the Soft and Cuddly Kitty union wages for such an Oscar performance?
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, we have
Hi, Sal.
Hey, Nadia is here. Hello, Nadia Silver. Good to see you. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Somebody was a little sad, a little pouty, so I thought I'd cheer you up.
Oh, yes, indeed. You're cheering me up. Oh, yeah.
He's like, nobody's on my chat.
I know. Yeah, we need somebody to pep it up.
Let me get on my computer real quick. I can't have this.
And here you are. Well, thank you for cheering us up, Nadia. We appreciate you. All right. Very
Mostly
good.
for you, Sal. Mostly for you.
Oh, well, thank you. You're awesome. Very cool. So, yeah, well, let's pause a little bit from the comment review. So you used to work for NASA, and you did tours, right?
I did tours, and I got the job when I was 14.
Oh, wow.
I did that for 2.5 years at NASA Goddard Space Flight Visitor Center. I went to the clean rooms. Okay, so can I clarify something? Because there was a lot of confusion about what a clean room is. So a clean room isn't a place where you mop and sweep. Let's get that straight.
Right.
A clean room is specifically clean because you have to go through 5 different levels of cleaning. First, you wash yourself, then you wash your clothes, and you put those clothes down, and you go to another section and pick up clean clothes by NASA given to you, and then you go through a wet wash, and then you go through a dry wash, and then a wet wash. It's like 5 different levels of getting everything possible that could F up the systems that they're using off of you before you even go to work.
Right. Wow.
And then you have to go through the same process on the way out. So that's what a clean room is.
Okay.
Because they found out early on at NASA, the smallest particle can just jack your shit up.
So. Oh, sure. Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
That's what a clean room is. And that was my job to explain that. And then I gave tours of the no longer commissioned rockets. Like I would show them the rockets were as big as my house.
Oh, yeah.
One rocket.
Right.
And I've got a 2-story townhouse. So that's pretty big.
Yeah. That's amazing.
It was my responsibility also to make sure you didn't have any offshoots, and people kept hand of their kids because they weren't just on a special tour area.
Right.
They were physically in NASA. If I lost somebody,
wow.
It was easy to lose somebody. I almost did twice.
Right.
So.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds like an exciting job, that's for sure. And so I think, so you have some inside information. Can you tell us, without a shadow of a doubt, that the Earth is indeed an oblate spheroid, or?
I can tell you that through my experience, through my knowledge, through the time that I've spent at NASA, as well as all of my other scientific interests, I firmly believe, and this is going to shake all the flat earthers and the donut earthers, I do believe it is a spherical shape, but I don't think it's round perfectly like we think it is. I think it's kind of squished a little bit.
Exactly, an oblate spheroid, they call it.
Yes.
That's right.
Thank you for saying that, because I'm eating food and oblate spheroid was not happening.
Right. Yeah. And I agree with that. I think it's an oblate spheroid as well. But yes, indeed. All right. Hey, we have an MMA matchup by Colonic Stacker. Senator Lindsey Graham versus Poison Base's Bobby Dahl. And I'm going to have to go with Senator Lindsey Graham, because the biggest memory I have of the Poison Bassist, Bobby Dahl, was him being carried off stage for being so drunk he couldn't even stand for a concert. So my guess, I'm going to go with Senator Lindsey Graham.
I'm going to go with, I have no idea who that is.
Yeah. All right. Very good. Well, Nadia, what we do here, we like to have a little fun from time to time. And Mark B, you feel free to participate as well if you so desire. But can you see my screen? What I do is as part of my live streams is I like to interact with the community, not only with the folks in the chat side, but also with the comments. And so what I do is I will read the comment. You've heard that. And so I figure, well, hey, let's get some other people to read some of these comments too, to kind of mix it up a little bit. So are you game for some of that a little bit?
Sure, I am.
Okay, cool. All right. So Mark B, do you want to read this comment here?
Yeah.
From Silver Mac?
That cat is the king of Salivate Metal Castle for sure. Cats are so cool and carefree.
Ah, yes, indeed. They sure are. They have not a care in the world. And you know what? They're not beholden to any central banking system or the Federal Reserve or anything like that. They don't care about any of that. But anyways, fun stuff. All right, we got C. Cornelius. Who wants to read that one?
PMs were always useful commodities, tableware and instruments of other kinds that would not rust, mirrors, decorative items, etc. Now even more so, of course, but it always was useful and it always was money. I think he means by PMs being precious metals. Yes,
that's right. PMs, not PMS. I see that. The S is small there. That's right. Very good. All right, we got a little support from Coin Collecting Fund saying like 142. Now, let's get an interpretation of this comment here by the lovely Nadia Silver. Look at that. That's awesome. Purple hearts and a kitty in the middle and two little squares.
Yeah, that's me.
That's you. All right.
Squares are there because it actually was silver. But apparently you don't have what you need to exhibit that particular emoji. So
that's right. Yep. Because I've seen that. I wonder what that was about. I thought we are probably missing a character or something.
It would just be like, I love kitties in silver and kitties wrapped in silver.
Yes, indeed.
And then you also have a silver kitty. So
yeah, that's right. Yep, that's true. Good memory. That's right. Very good. All right. Mark B, do you want to tackle this one?
Sure. Get this and other vids out of social media, as the corrupt MSM won't. Needs everyone in Europe to withdraw their funds. I emptied all my accounts. Bank didn't want me to ask loads of questions. It said, it's my money. I want it. They made me wait 24 hours, bought silver instead.
F the bank. Yeah, he's censoring himself.
Corrupt governments, police, and judiciary system, all corrupt. All enemies are of the people. Yeah.
All right, very good. Well, Little Riddler, yeah, it's, and that's just it. I mean, I don't, it's one of those things. I don't know that I would go completely full bore, like everybody in government's bad or anything like that. But I think that by and large, every time that the government takes more control of things, it has a propensity to get more corrupt. And I think that's one of the things that worries me the most. But now obviously in France, there's a lot of problems. And I think this big tax on gas that was being proposed by Macron is really having a big effect on what's caused this yellow vest to occur. But anyways, but yes, all right. Full push metals. Nadia, you want to tackle that one?
Yes, like number 72. Bam. Love the guardian of your stack. That's perfect. And video is, you stop moving, please. And video is spot on, bro. In silver and gold, we trust. Keep pushing.
All right. Yes, indeed. All right. Very good. Thank you. We got the guard cat. That's right. Fitra 1987. Cool. And the Menehune Stacker. He says, Mahalo is my president. Yes, the value of silver will be a good means of value preservation. I think maybe in 2 decades or so. It just might come to all digital currency. Think about all the government programs like EBT, WIC, and maybe your tax refund will be linked to a digital account that you need to accept. These government programs is all digital, and how many people and families rely on this? A number of about 3 million plus. So willingly or unwillingly, change will come, but there's always going to be many ways to store value. One of them for sure will be PMs. Mahalo is my president. Hope you're having a good day. Well said, Menehune Stacker. And I do think, and what do you guys think here in the panel?
Go ahead. I was only half listening because I've thrown away trash.
Well, he's saying that that everything is going to be tracked through this, like this blockchain or through digital currencies. So if that's the case, they'll kind of be able to track everything. Like for instance, if you're on EBT or a WIC program or that kind of thing, it's going to they're going to know. It's going to be probably tied into the banks, because with blockchain you can it's like a ledger of all the transactions you make. So everything you buy, they'll know about.
Oh, okay. Well, since as someone who is on EBT, it would be nice, because then I can have people stop telling me about how lazy I am, and then I can have viable, trackable proof that I spend my money where it's supposed to go, and then I'm not trying to buy fast food,
right?
And then I'm not spending $50 a month at Starbucks.
Right, yeah. Well, and that's a positive thing for it. That's true. But then the other thing is let's say once you're not on that assistance, and then if they can track through the banking system your purchases, would you feel comfortable with that?
Well, as someone who is already on crypto and knows that there is a trail that can be followed using cryptocurrency, then that means the same logic is being applied to fiat. So to me, it wouldn't be. I'm very open with how I spend my money. So why would I want to hide it?
Right. Yeah. Very good. And it's understandable. I guess my argument would be is if the metals are if you buy metals or things like that, or guns or ammunition or something like that they may say, well, ooh, he's buying this or she's buying that, and they get suspicious, or they start watching you, or if you buy anything, or what have you.
Right. But then you have to go into understanding of behavioralism and and understanding the study of how people behave. And if you are a person who's regularly on the beat as someone in authority, policing, so on and so forth, you understand that if a person buys a gun, it doesn't necessarily make them somebody to watch. But if you watch them and they haven't exhibited any unnecessary behavior before, you can't prejudge somebody based on what they purchase. You just can't.
Right. Let's see here. Okay, let me I'm sending something to Stephen Heath. He wants to join us here. Let me see here. Okay, Stephen, here it is. Your email. Let's see here. Oh, and somebody sent me I think that's let me see. Is he still in here? Tommy? Is Tommy still in here? I think he sent me a PayPal. Thank you, my friend Tommy, if you're still here. Let's see here. All right. Anybody else can't get in from the link that wanted to, that wants me to email, let me know. But type in my full name so I see it. Let's see here. Okay. All right. Very good. All right. Thanks. All right. Let's get back to this. And where are we at? Okay. Thumbs. Oh, little kitty. Trump 2020. Little kitty there. Thank you. Very good. Donna's World. We rock. Good kitty wins my vote. All right. Kitty's pretty popular again. Let's see here.
Sybil Stanger is like, I feel like somebody's watching me.
Yeah.
I don't know how you feel like that. I'm the one on camera.
Yeah.
I got a lot of somebody's watching me.
All right. All right. Vicky Scott says, interesting. Thank you very much. Redneck Stacker, thanks, my friend. Cute Kitty, an awesome video. And we're actually rolling through these comments pretty quickly. Let's see here. Okay, let me see here. Terry Rabidoo wants to know how much I should pay her to go live. What is the panel thing? How much should I pay Terry Rabidoo to come in live? She's never been on a live stream before. She says that I'm going to pop her cherry doing it coming on here. What do you think?
One Litecoin. Pay her one Litecoin.
One Litecoin. Okay.
One pair of pants.
One pair of pants. There you go. One pair of pants.
One Litecoin, I think, would be more than sufficient.
There we go. What do you think, Mark B? What do you think?
Maybe we should give her a turkey leg.
Give her a turkey baster? What?
A turkey leg.
Turkey legs. Okay.
Turkey leg, turkey leg.
Turkey legs. Silver Fox.
What's going on?
How's it going, man?
Going good, going good.
Appreciate you coming in. All right. Very good.
Hey, I think she owes you.
She owes me. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I guess, yeah.
Hey, Google, turn on my bedroom lights.
Okay, I'll be right over to turn your bedroom lights on.
I was talking to Google.
Oh, whoa.
Hey, Google, turn my bedroom lights on to 100%.
Wow. Google is her slave. She's a slave. Google's a slave to you. We're not a slave to Google. That's good.
I like having a smart home. It's fun.
Yeah, it is nice. That is cool. All right. Okay, let's see here. Moving ahead here. We've got Yankee Pride. Who wants to read Silver Fox? You want to read this one?
Sure, I'll take it.
All right.
The government will have total control if we ever go to a cashless society. And they've already taken control with the Google Homes. They're listening in.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
And I ain't got nothing to hide. They want to hear me
There
do
you
my
go.
business. They're welcome to it.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Nadia. Here's the thing that scares me, especially with the way, there's a book out that says that the average American commits an average of 3 felonies a week or something like that. They don't even know it. Some of these laws. And so if you were to ever run for public office, somebody can take anything if they can hear you, if they can see your transactions. And even though you don't have anything to hide, they can twist your words. They can take anything that you've bought, and
But that's true of anything in this day and age. So what I say is what I say. You either know who I am or you don't know who I am. You know me, what I meant, or you don't know what I meant. If you want to twist my words, it's not my problem.
Right. But if they sanction it under a government, right now people can take your word so they can go to your Twitter feed. Like, for instance, remember the guy, what's his name? Oh my gosh, he's going to host the Oscars or the awards. Kevin Hart.
Oh,
Remember
yeah, that was unfortunate.
Yeah, and that was from like 2011 or something. He said something on Twitter, and he's since apologized for it and everything, and he was lambasted over it, and so his words are still kind of haunting him today over that. But
okay, in that case, you have a fair point.
Yeah, let's see.
But I am also not Kevin Hart.
Right, that's true. You're clearly not Kevin Hart. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Well, it also shows us we got to be careful what we say. I mean, I should be more careful what I say. I know I put my foot in my mouth.
Well, that's true in any circumstances. Being a mom of a teenager, I have learned you can't just say some shit.
Right.
So
let's see here. Okay. All right. Who wants to read this next one? Stephen Heath. Let's get a little Yorkshire going on here.
Which one?
Silver Stacker's comment.
Can I make a statement on someone's comment from earlier?
Oh, yes, you sure can.
Because this came out of the chat, and I just found I was not on live chat. Oops. But the comment was about apparently EBT's paying for my lights. That's not how that works, first of all. Second of all, these lights are actually very inexpensive because they were a gift. And they saved me like a lot of money on my electricity bill. They only use 3% of a standard LED bulb.
Oh, wow. Cool.
So they're saving me money down the line on my electric bill as well.
Right. Which lights are you talking about?
Someone was saying that, oh, but she got EBT, but she got Smart Legs and she got a Google Home.
Oh, okay, okay.
And I was like, no. Slow your roll. Calm down. For the record, Google Home was the little mini was like 25 cents over the holidays.
Right.
These lights here were like $7.99. I don't know, but my friend bought them for me so that I could just come into my room instead of having to shout and stuff. And because I always have my hands full because of my business. So
right.
That was her gift to me. That had nothing to do with EBT and finances and no.
Right. I understand. Very good. Cool. All right. Go ahead, Stephen Heath.
Now, do you want me to do a Yorkshire accent, or do you want me to do it my best posh CCT accent?
Oh, you do your posh accent, yes.
Oh, yes, I'm listening.
Hello, folks. Some pussy power going on there as well. I like it.
Ooh, very well said. All right. That might melt some, you know what I mean? All right. Mr. Monkey Swags, I read a guy got arrested for selling unpasteurized milk. Yeah, you're not technically supposed to do that. I've had unpasteurized milk, and it is good. I love the creamy unpasteurized milk. It's tasty. It's really good stuff.
I like it too, and I like the thick milk, the one that with the cream settles on top.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's
so
good.
Yum.
Oh, yes, indeed. I'm going to do a story.
Here in Georgia, you have to actually like say you're buying it to give to animals if you want to even buy it.
Oh, really? Oh,
that's cool. And the cream on top bottles that come in glass, you can put those back to the same grocery store you bought them from and get 75 cents off your next purchase.
Oh.
Yeah. I know me some savings, let me tell you. So get the glass bottle with the cream on top and then return that same bottle and you get 75 cents off your next purchase.
Okay.
That's a good trick.
That is a good trip. All right, let me try to read this in a posh English accent here. You keep cots for meat in case of an economic collapse, correct? Why, yes, I will eat the kitties if I get that hungry, but the one is so fat, there's not much meat. It's more just
it's this chunky chunk.
Yeah.
I love your kitties. They are adorable.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I've got, I gotta have some draw to my channel. So
there was actually someone who posted about that, like, let me bring my animal suddenly, all of a sudden, unrelated to this entire topic that I've made this video about, to be completely relatable.
Right.
It was hilarious.
Yep. There you go.
I was like, I wonder if people are actually doing that.
Okay, Media Man, I'm going to turn up Stephen Heath. He's too quiet, so let me mix him up a bit. Pun intended there. So now Stephen Heath's a little bit louder when he talks.
I'm never quiet.
He's never quiet.
Ever.
I'm glad you turned him up because I couldn't hear him. I was like, is that?
Yeah. What is? Thank you, Media Man. All right. Very good. Okay, now we're getting close to the top here. Let's see here. Who wants to read this one from Silver Magpie?
Silver Magpie says, cracking topic, Sal. I guess cracking's a compliment.
Yeah.
Your cute and cuddly little kitty certainly looks very regal sat upon your silver hoard.
Oh, yes.
I'm glad I read that as hoard because I almost read it as the wrong thing.
I was thinking the same thing.
I was like, concentrate, Nadia, focus.
There you go. All right. Very good. All right. Spectacular. Mark B, do you want to tackle this one?
Sure. Does a cat have its own YouTube? I feel like you're not the star anymore, Sal.
I never am. The cats always take over.
Yes, cats are second. Always is the rule. Cats are second.
That's right. Exactly. It's their channel. And so I'm just kind of a bystander. All right. Bystander. Inventors gives a little emoji thing with a smiley face. RS wants to know what kind of cat. Well, I hope you come to this live stream to hear me tell you that it is officially a very soft and cuddly kitty. That's the kind of cat it is. I mean, extremely, very cute and soft and cuddly.
It's type that goes meow.
Yeah, the type that goes meow. You got it.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here. Silver Magpie. It'll be very interesting indeed, Sal, to see how this pans out. I'm sure things will be mighty fine eventually, though. I hope. Yes, I hope things calm down in France, too. And the king of the jungle protecting its wealth. Beautiful little lion. Thank you, Bingo Boy. Ontario says, interesting story about the 1943 bronze cent that sold for $204,000. Crazy. All right, Silver Fox, you want to try this one?
All right, let me see if I can see it on my screen here. It says the power of being a Fuchsian loser monkey who is benefiting much better than a stupid, sorry ass who drives 4 hours a day for work. And I got my kids nearby, so I don't want to go.
Yeah. You don't have to,
At every turn and every traffic signal. Meanwhile, everyone around me lives like well-faring kings and queens. Man, you gave me one that like I can't talk with my 5-year-old around me.
It's not your fault. And that's another thing is this guy doesn't know what a period is.
Right, I know
Or where it is
Yeah,
at the end.
it's definitely a run-on.
it's never that time of the month for this guy, you know.
Dang, like he just
somebody
discovered
did something to his
called
water,
Congo.
man. I mean, I'm just okay. My gas a week to make it work is 127. My insurance is 200. My rent's 1,100 a month. Car payment, so man, he just family dental and health insurance is 800 a month, and with several $100 deductible. My welfare, worthless monkey living neighbors get all the mention for free and get $1,600 a month for being losers. So everyone else, your silver, I will enjoy getting like a rock star.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly. I get it, DSB6, and I'm wondering if there's a little bit of racial animosity there. I don't know.
I was sitting there wondering too.
But we'll assume that's not the case. Maybe, I don't know, but because some of his grammar is a little bit off. But I think he's saying that he's working hard and not getting much for it. And the thing is he says he tells us to enjoy our silver and he'll enjoy getting screwed like a rock star. Well, the answer is to get a little bit of silver. There you go. I hope that this video helped you. And I appreciate the comment, but anyways, but nonetheless, all right, very good. And good to see you guys in the chat side. Appreciate Metal Bum is here. Thank you, my friend, for being here. Let's see here. We got Medio Man's here, Full Push Metals, Mr. Monkey Swag, Leon's here. Good to see you guys. We're almost near the top here. All right, E. Macias. Gold was like $1,000 bill of antiquity. Sure, it will be valuable legal tender, but shops wouldn't be likely to have change. Yeah, that's right. And that's why silver, I think, would be the king of it's silver is for the masses. Gold is for the elite. Doesn't mean that we as in the masses can't get gold or shouldn't get gold. In fact, the opposite. In fact, I believe the gold is priced a little bit below its where it probably should be. So it's probably a good deal if you can find some gold and find some for a very close spot. And you can find some even at a 1/4 ounce size. All right, Ronald Wells says, I see you finally got your cat back into the picture. Yes, finally. I had to drug the I didn't drug the kitty. I promise. I did not drug the kitty. All right, he's got the power. I don't click on these links because of these YouTube links because I might get a copyright strike. So let's see here. Mark B, you want to read that one?
Looks like Kitty left some silver droppings behind.
Maybe so. Oh, crap and silver. All right. Cashless society, not a catless society. Excellent. Touche, Car 1 second. Very good. Mirror, mirror in my paws, who is the fairest of y'alls? Yes, indeed. All right. Be alert. The world needs more alerts. Yes, the alerting of the alerts. I bet Mr. Kitty is 3 9s fine also. Yes. All right. Who wants to read Lady Liberty Stacker's comment?
Close your door.
Me, I was just telling my kid to do something really quick.
Okay, cool. All right, go for it.
Okay. Amazing that you could get your soft kitty to lay still that long. Simply amazing. Thank you, kiddo. Hey, close my door. You'd think it was stuffed animal if you didn't see him breathing or purring. Is that purring? LOL. What was all this on one take? Oh, was all this on one take? I could never get my kitty to sit still for so long. Wow. You speak of silver and gold as money. When the global reset comes, I bet they use both. Silver for smaller purchases and gold for larger. But at the end of the day, who really knows? But we know that we actually hold wealth in our hands that can be exchanged for whatever currency is in use at the time of any reset. Keep stacking, folks.
Very well said, Lady Liberty Stacker. I totally agree. That's well thought out, and I think that if gold and silver are actually never used as currency, we know that they'll be very liquid, no matter what. And I think that's the thing. And that's why I think it's that this community is so diverse with opinions and different views on different things, because in the end, we know, I mean, like, I don't believe in a doomsday scenario. I don't think there's going to be an SHTF scenario, at least not on a national level. I believe there has been, and there will continue to be some on a regional level, or a focused area by either some natural disaster or some sort. But those definitely would not predicate any use of changing of the currency. But nonetheless, gold and silver will always have the power to be exchanged very easily. Well said. Silver Fox, I think this one's going to be probably a little bit easier. Sorry for that other comment.
No. Yeah, and I love Silver Turtle 65. So yeah, let me do this. Off topic, I always watch the commercials on monetized community channels. It's a small way to give back and hopefully helping others with earning a little coin.
Yes, thank you. And actually, somebody else had posted about that below, and it does mean a lot. I think it's one of those things where, for those of us who do this as part of our jobs, it's a way for us to make a little money, and for people watching them and turning off their ad blockers for it. It does help our channels without you having to actually, donate or anything like that. So it does help a lot. Thank you, Silver Turtle, for that. And I do the same thing. Any other channels that are monetized, I always like to watch the videos, click on the ads, especially if it's something I'm interested in. For sure, it just helps the channels out for our time and stuff. So thank you for that, Silver Turtle. Gunnar Kirk, I do the same crap with my cat, with all my silver. Yeah, and by the way, the reason why the cat was so docile that video, it's because I used to do this. I used to voice over my videos, but whenever I would talk, the cats get kind of alarmy, and but I don't do that anymore. I think that's probably one reason, but they don't have as much interest. But for that video, I filmed it and then I did a voiceover. All right, Hedgehog. Who wants to do that one? Let's see. Stephen Heath, you want to try that one?
I'll have a go. I think I saw a putty tat. I did see a putty tat. Cool cat, Sal. Some of us had an uphill battle with the. Stop moving it.
I know.
Right?
I have to turn you up. You're so quiet.
As an uphill battle all time. Money has based on. I can't see that. I'm sorry, my glasses.
Bimentalism.
What was it again? Bimentalism. Is
Yeah.
that right?
Yeah,
The time
bimentalism.
in 1873 changed silver forever. This is why the gold to silver ratio is the same. If you will see. Then the Pitman Act of 1918, where 270, 232, 70. Some really geeky people out there.
That's 270 million.
Morgan silver dollars were melted. Half of the Morgans ever produced and sold to England. We don't want them. Take them back.
we knew you'd go. We knew that would offend you. Yeah, that's right. England doesn't want our.
I'm going to try my hand to that number. So that's 270,232,722.
You got it right, Nadia. That's what it is. That's exactly.
I went to school.
Yeah. All right. Very good. And, yeah, the Crime Act of 1873. That's what William Jennings Bryant had talked about with his Cross of Gold speech. He said that gold was, if we went off of the silver standard, off the bimetallic standard, then it would you basically crucify the masses on a cross of gold. And now we could probably safely say that we're crucified off the Federal Reserve note. Corazon de Plata says, I really like the video, Sal. I like. Thank you, Corazon. That means heart of silver, by the way.
Corazon means heart of silver. I just thought it meant heart.
No, yeah, heart of plata, which is silver.
Oh, Corazon de Plata. Okay.
Yeah. Joseph Smith says, I would love to get one of those kitty rounds. Are they sold out? Yes, sadly they are. We only did a limited run of 100 of them for the second version of them, but they're on eBay if you can find them. Let's see here. Keith High says, SM, if silver is to be used as money again, then silver would have to be 50 cents again, or so I think. Well, it's not necessarily. If silver was going to be used as money again, it would you would revalue, everything would kind of be revalued. So you can't really put a number on it. It would change, but obviously it would be some other denomination, much higher than that, by the way. Part-time preppers, Silver Fox, you want to capture that one?
Sure. You must have used your magic silver powers on Kitty in this one. Excellent talk, Sal.
Yes, indeed.
I just want to say your cat's tail has got the fluffiest end. It's so fluffy.
Yeah, it is a very fluffy end of the tail. Yeah.
It did look like you gave it some Benadryl or something before you.
Yeah, I know.
Video.
Yes, and I promise I did not drug that kitty. I promise I am innocent of all charges.
Unless it's catnip, in which case I've never seen a cat be given catnip and be chill.
Right, exactly. They go crazy for catnip. That's for sure. Yes, indeed.
You give it a wee dram of whiskey.
Whiskey, they'll get a little whiskey. Yeah.
Better be Macallan's. The best whiskey is the best.
All right, Nadi, you want to try this one?
Sure. I sleep very well at night. Simply the fact that I have a lot of silver and a few ounces of gold. Silver is king for me, and all my monster boxes will eventually pay off one day.
Yeah, amen. There you go. He's on the right track there. Very good. Thanks, Bob the Monk. New commenter. I don't think I've ever seen him comment before. Donald in New Mexico on the chat side wants some catnip. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. Which fur baby is this? Says Chiefly Chieftain. Well, that is Salty and Cuddly Kitty Part 2, the sequel. Indeed. And then he also says on the yellow, the bank run, it sounds weak to me. Apparently didn't have much effect. And apparently there was a car bomb yesterday, too. I didn't hear about. But Heath Mixon says, smart cat. We're getting very close to the top now, folks. We're coming to the climax of our comment section here. Pun intended. I wanted to wake you guys up by saying climax. All right.
Filthy.
I've got a word you could say that will really wake me up.
Oh boy, yeah. Well, we'll have to guess that some other time. Let's see.
It's silver. What other word would it be?
Oh no, thank you. All right, there you go. That's silver.
You dirty-minded son of a son.
Son of a son. Yes. All right, silver. What other word? That's all right. All right, Mark Martin. I'm confused. Didn't all bank runs happen over time? They didn't. They start out as a trend or a mindset of the people. Yeah, they were kind of just organic. That's right. They weren't really planned. I think that's right. Very good. Let's see here. That's a great video. It says this stuff here. Whatever.
I was wondering if you were going to get that name.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that is
Lauren.
Yeah. Thank you.
You could do Google Translate.
Yeah, I could, but I probably won't. Let's see here.
It's like, that's not even worth it.
Has Kitty been hitting the bottle? Seems rather relaxed. Yes, everybody thinks I drugged that kitty. I'm gonna have to put in another video that, especially if there's a PETA or human rights or animal rights folks out there. I did not drug the kitty. I promise. And all right, who wants to read Stacking Nerd? Mark B, you want to tackle this one? Stacking Nerd's comment.
I think it's sweet of you to have a stack for a cat.
Yes, thank you. Yes, I do think of the kitties. And I don't know. By the way, is Barbara Carbos on the side chat? I need to do a slurp for her. I don't know. Here we go. I had to get her attention again. I don't know if she might ever be here. For those who don't know, sometimes I slurp from time to time for the old coffee here, but that's just because some of the chicks dig it. I don't think Nadia digs it though, do you?
No, not a slurp person. Definitely not I'm not a spit in public person. I am not a slurp person.
See, I've been drinking my Dr. Pepper, but trying to make sure not the slurps. People don't
yeah, thanks. I appreciate that.
I will reserve from slurping since Nadia is here.
Oh, don't. This is your channel. You do your thing.
Let's hear. Metal Bum. Oh man, that wasn't me. That was not me, Nadia.
I know it wasn't. It went right down my spine too. Ugh.
Oh man. We don't want, so we've gotten, so it apparently it does something for Barbara Carbone, Nadia, in case you didn't know. She likes it for some reason.
Yeah, it's an ASMR thing, but it literally like just reminds me of saliva.
Oh man, so it has the opposite effect on you. So we,
Yeah.
we have to do something to change that for you. What can we do? Anyways, we'll have to discuss that later. Anyways,
Yeah.
Metal Bum, nice man. I'm restarting my stack. Hadn't in about 10 to 20 years, but just putting together an unboxing and PM channel. Very good, Metal Bum. Congratulations for coming back into it. That's awesome. Very cool. And I think he was in here in the side chat for a while, but I don't know if he's still here or not. But let's see here. Okay. Barry Dutton sells homes. Naughty, you want to tackle this one?
Sent this update to a friend of mine who is TA top dealer locally to me. Also, great interview on the Silver Doctors, covering a lot of ground. I have already made a note and emailed people to tune in this coming Friday for the live stream you mentioned.
Very cool. Thank you, Barry Dutton. And this Friday, for those who don't know, I'm doing a continuing series where I interview bullion dealers. And so far, we've had Provident Metals, we've had Monument Metals, we've had MK Bars, and this Friday we're going to have SD Bullion. So we're excited about that.
Oh yeah,
yeah. So let's see. Eric says, and here I was thinking that the kitty had a smug look on its face, thinking, hey, my Egyptian brethren have worshipped by mere humans and gold statues. Here all Sal has mustered is the common man's silver, not nearly worthy the reverence of the soft and cuddly kitty. Yeah, that's right. Kitty didn't seem to really care a whole lot about what kind of silver was there. But thank you, Eric, who is our resident bouncer here. Oh, we got a couple more coming in, but just short ones. I'll kind of blast through these, and we'll just have a little free form after this. Silver coins and Autumn Batchley, whatever that says very nice, thanks. And Oswald Meza says, whoa, on this Getting Real. This is a video I did a while ago.
Well, I think that might translate to the Cuban wow.
Yeah, translate that. What does that mean?
That basically means wow. It's just a Cuban way of saying wow.
Oh, cool. All right, nice.
I thought it was Cardi B.
No, it's wow. Is actually that's how it's spelled. Guauo.
Okay.
Wow. And then wow is just another version of that.
All right, very good. All right. Kitty knows silver warms up when you lay on it for a bit. That's right. Hi, Steve. That's excellent. Excellent point. Silver is very conductive, both heat and cold, for sure. And the stacking kid, can I hop on the chat? Well, sure can. If you're still, I don't see you on the side here, but if you want to pop in, you sure can. But I think he's gone now. I don't think I've never seen him pop in before. I mean, it says, Metal Bum says, awesome video. This helps a lot, man. I'm going to my first coin show at the end of January. Well, congratulations. Lessons learned from the coin show, Metal Bum. Very good. All right, so we're done with the comment review. Let's take a look at the markets. Let's refresh this and see what the market is doing right now. Gold has climbed up $1.20. It's now at $12.89. I think we'll see $1,300 as a new floor coming in the next within a month. I think that's gonna be the new bottom. That's just my thoughts. And then we've got platinum is up $1, and palladium is down $4, and silver is flat. Coins A to Z from the side chat says 5 years from now, which of the following metals will see the highest spot price? Ooh, good question. Platinum, gold, or palladium? Now, he left out silver there, but I think that, that's a tough one, man. I think that possibly 5 years from now, I think gold's going to retain its crown. Platinum and palladium may fight for that industrialized thing and the kind of fringe precious metals. I'm going to have to go with gold there. Silver Jeans is here, but good question, Coins A to Z. And let me just post this link out here again, just in case somebody else wants to pop in here. Who knows? Maybe Terry Rabidou will bless us with her presence for the first time.
Terry's a coward. She won't come in.
Don't do that.
Who's that?
He called Terry a coward.
A coward. Oh,
Yeah, come on, Terry. Prove me wrong.
that's right.
And I want to go on record that I defended Terry.
There you go. It is on record. This is forever. We've forever archived for all to see, for all eternity. By the way, that star behind you, it says shine on.
Yeah, it's a pillow. It's kind of like a design situation. Right now, everybody loves printed things and things that have words on them.
Yeah.
So it's a pillow.
And you've also have interior decorating skills too. You decorated that office, that conference space, or that.
Yeah, the conference room.
Yeah.
Man, that was. Oh, I don't want to go into it, but let's just say your girl learned a few lessons.
Nice. That map was cool. That was basically kind of a wallpaper type situation, right?
No, well, we thought it was going to be, and then it showed up, and it was a 3-piece poster, and I was like, "The fuck? What am I going to do with this?"
Right.
I had to improvise, and so, but it did get done.
Yeah. Nice. Chris Garner on the side chat says, I was at a coin show Saturday and rethought my comment about your lessons learned at a coin show. Okay, and I forgot what your comment was. Each coin show is a little different, but and I forgot exactly what I said in that video, but I think one of the first things people want to do if they go to a coin show is to not buy something straight up. Walk all of the whole floor, map it out, and just look and come back to each place. Know what you want to buy. Make a list and check out the different places and see what they're selling it for. And take your time. I think that's the biggest advice I can get is take your time because you can get overwhelmed, especially at these bigger shows for sure. All right, I've got a question for the panel here. We'll go right down the line from Silver Fox and then down over. What are you guys into for 2019? What kind of coins are you looking to buy in 2019? What interests you? So Silver Fox, what do you think?
I'm waiting for the next Queen's Beast to come out.
Cool. Oh, nice.
March.
Stephen Heath
Comes out in March.
comes out in March. Okay.
I'm actually, I've got my first one ordered, but I don't have any silver bars. So I actually just ordered one and I'm waiting for it. It was out of stock when I bought it. It was the spot deal. That's
Right.
from Bull. What is it? Gold and Silver Bull.
Yes.
So I'm waiting for that to come in. And then I have a feeling that once I get my hands on it, I'll probably start buying a lot of those. I'm a lot more into constitutional, but I did want to get one of those, and that may be a direction I go just to kind of try to get a little bit more low premium
There
and
you
just
go.
get my weight up.
Good idea. CCT, have a good night, my friend. Thanks for coming on. Appreciate all you guys in the side chat being here. Everybody watching. Appreciate all you guys. All right, very good. Thank you, Silver Fox. That's a good strategy, I think. Very good. Stephen Heath, what about you, sir?
At the moment, my maple leaves. I've just bought a tube of Encuse maple leaves. Bought some Supermans. I'll probably fill a tube of American Silver Eagles, Britannias, Britannia bars, the 10-ounce ones. I've got 3 of those on order. And I'll be waiting for the Queen's Beast. I've got 20 of those on order.
Nice.
It's mainly just not generic, government backed, low price, cheap as I can get. Weight. Instead of buying, 1 or 2 little collector pieces like I've been doing, getting everything all over. So I'm just gonna buy it, stick it, put it in tubes, and put them in monster boxes, and away I go.
Nice. All right. Very good.
Oh, and of course, gold as well.
Gold. Cool. Any kind of gold you're interested in?
Oh, I'm buying a 1/4 ounce Britannia every month.
Okay. Yeah. Wow. That's good. Okay. Very good. All right. Nadia Silver's got something up. Ooh, the Lowell. Yes. Massachusetts.
Yeah, this is what I want. And I showed it on another video, and I've been screaming it at everybody who's asking. But
Yeah.
I'm really about the industrial age, and I love that this particular round gives credit to the women who did, alongside the children, of course, did a lot of suffering
Oh,
when
yeah.
the industrial age came around. So this, I'm guessing it's going to be in the same range as your typical 5-ouncer, because it is a 5-ouncer.
Yep. That's it.
But then I was corrected, and I need to fix it because I put it on another video that, oh, you can't actually use this as a $1/4. I was wrong.
Right. Well, technically you could.
Yeah.
You could take that thing into your grocery store and you could purchase something for 25 cents. Now you'd be fooled to do it, and it's obviously huge, but boy, that would be quite interesting for sure. But yeah. I mean, it is backed by the full faith and credit of the United States government. But yes, I do like the theme in that and the Industrial Revolution, and that's around the time probably before women really got the right to vote. They didn't get the right to vote until 1920.
Nadia,
Yes, sir.
If you're interested in women in the Industrial Revolution, check out this Women of Steel in Sheffield. There's a whole thing about it. It's about when the women worked in the steelworks in Sheffield during the war, making munitions, armor plate. There's a whole thing about it. Fantastic, really interesting.
Wow, that's cool. That is cool.
Apparently, there's a Wikipedia on it.
Yeah. By
Who
the way,
wants it?
Southside Stacker is here with us. Hello, Southside.
Southside.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. The
What's
hell?
up? What's going on?
We're just chilling like Bob Dylan here.
That's nice. That's beautiful. What are we looking at? Oh, Sal, by the way, I just finished drugging up those cats in the back, so just send me my fee.
Oh, right. Yeah, very good.
Somebody was listening.
Very good. Yeah. Did you know if their butts are skanky, they might be butt dragging?
Yeah, I butt dragged and drug them just like you needed me to, man.
Exactly. That's right. Yes.
So this is what we were looking at, because every time I say I want this industrial round, nobody knows what the heck I'm talking about.
Right. Right.
So this is the one I'm talking about. It's ATB, America the Beautiful, Lowell National Historical Park,
Right.
5-ouncer. And I don't own a 5-ouncer. And if I were to get a 5-ouncer, this would be my first.
Nice. Well, very good. I hope you can get it. That's a good goal. All right. So, Mark B, how about for you for 2019, sir? And then we'll ask Southside.
Well, I'm collecting the Rwanda coins.
The what coins? I'm sorry.
The Rwanda coins.
Rwanda. Okay. Yes.
Rwanda, yeah. And the last coin I got was the pig. It wasn't very nice, but I had to get it to keep the series going.
Oh, yes. Right. Right. Yeah. And that's the thing. When you're collecting, as a collector, I can tell you, it's I collect the modern commemorative coins, the U.S. modern commemoratives, and there's some designs that are just horribly butt ugly. And when that's the case, it's really tough to buy coins that are you don't like the design, but you have to get them to keep the collection going. So
I didn't like ordering that pig very much, but I had to. It's horrible looking.
yeah. No, I hear you. All right. Southside Stacker, did you hear the question at the beginning?
I believe you're asking about what people want to buy for 2019.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any coin in particular I'm really racing to get. I guess I'll be waiting for the next release of the Queen's Beast, whatever comes of that.
Yep.
What else? I can't think of any other thing I'm looking for. If the Royal Canadian Mint isn't done with the Predator series, I might want to know what they're doing with that as well for 2019.
Right.
But I'm not sure what the update is on that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. At the end of the year, I know I'm going to get my first ounce of gold, but that's later on. So,
all right.
But yeah, that's going to be the end of the year.
Breaking news, everybody. It's Jumping Jacks time with Nadia Silver.
Is it really?
I just wanted to know what was for dinner.
Deepest daydream, only ever.
Is that did Stephen Heath put you up to that one?
No, don't bring me into it. I'm being a good today.
Oh man, what's up, Stephen? Silver Wolf and Mark, how you guys doing?
Hey, Sal.
Yes.
I can tell you exactly what Southside is going to start next year.
Oh, what's that?
Anything, as long as it's cheap.
As long as it's cheap. Right. Very good. All right. Nice.
That's a fact.
All right. Very good.
I can't hate on the truth. That's very true.
Yeah. All right. Let's see here. Tricky Guy says if Nadia dances, I will donate $20 to Sal.
Oh my gosh.
You know what? I will dance for 1 Bitcoin. That's what it is.
Wow.
I like that.
I didn't say I don't have a price. I just have a high price.
When you would have asked me that question in 2009, I would have been more doable.
You'd have been like, hey.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Oh man.
2009 Bitcoins. That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
I'm looking for the next next Queen.
Let's not even talk about the summer of 2018 and then the winter and fall.
Yeah.
So much cry, so much pain. So
Yeah.
much.
Well, cool. Well, sounds good, Southside. That's good. Yeah, good strategies here, but very
Oh,
good
are we talking about strategies too?
strategies. Well, I mean, are good goals or what you would like to pick up. I don't necessarily goals. I'm just kind of curious what people are interested in buying for the next year. But very good.
We really need something new, Sal. I'm kind of stalled out here.
Yeah. Well, stay tuned. There might be some new stuff coming our way soon, in some way or form or another.
New what? Specifically.
Was that?
New what?
Well, I can't say quite yet, but you'll learn something hopefully soon. There's a.
Tell you what, if you tell us, you'll get 10 jumping jacks out of me.
Oh man! Oh wow! That's
What?
Blackmail.
That's not even monetary value. Like you just said, you had a price.
I was gonna say no. I don't make no bets. I can't.
Oh man! Well, but the only thing is hold on a second. Let me shoot Silver Wolverine.
Stuttering and everything.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, it's like I can't contain myself.
Silver link.
Oh my goodness! Now, if you could see the shade of red I have now, you'd be.
Go all tongue tied.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Crazy, insane. All right. Anyways, on another note,
here's the fun part. I'm actually making a tart. So.
Oh, you're making a tart. Cool. All right.
Yeah, Sheffield will get that pun.
Yeah. Oh boy, crazy.
Talking about Southside.
Yeah.
How are you, you big tart?
I'm pretty good, man. How you doing?
Sorry, I have to get that one in.
Yeah, and how did the rest of your stream go today, Southside? I had to dip out earlier. I couldn't stay for all of it, but it was a fun discussion. It was a cool discussion for angels and aliens.
Aliens, yeah. We spent way more time on aliens, but it was fun. I had a good time.
Yeah.
La Plata Peak, Tessa Cunningham, and Health Babe were on the panel, and they just spoke to their experiences. Really, really cool people. They did a great job, carrying that discussion. So it was good.
Right. Very good.
Sorry, I had to dip out early, but I had got a migraine.
I can't be mad at anyone leaving my stream early. It means you've been there for a couple hours. I can't go, oh, you weren't there for the whole stream, like I'm hosting a 15-minute stream. No, it's like half a shift.
Migraine. I actually got a migraine.
Yeah.
Migraine. Actual migraine.
You're trying to say she got a migraine from the show?
Yeah, probably.
No, actually, some person came by and they had on perfume. I can't do perfume, and it literally went straight to my head, and I couldn't.
Wow. Yeah. And sometimes those things can. There's certain smells and things that can odors or whatever or aromas that can give you headaches and. Yeah,
I have to make my own perfume because otherwise, if I buy store-bought, it's guaranteed I'm going to get sick.
Right. How do you make your own perfume?
Using essential oils, and because of my earlier business, I now know how to make perfume.
Nice.
So I just make my own perfume. Saves me money, saves me time, saves me trips to the hospital.
Right. Silver Wolverine is here.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hello, sir. How you doing? He did a live stream the other day. You're kind of cutting out on us, but are you still there, Silver Wolverine?
Here.
You want me to sing the song? Maybe if I sing the song, it'll help this connection here. We all live in a silver.
Baby shark do 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 baby shark do 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 baby shark do 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 daddy shark do 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 do.
Nice. Even better than my song. That's awesome, Nadia.
That tells you I'm a mom because I've had that song in my head since he was born.
This is hilarious.
Oh my gosh. Wow. All right, let's do it. All right, outside. You're the host. Let's do a little mini.
What?
I don't have a whole lot of time, but let's do a little mini civil discourse right here. What do you think?
I
feel like I've been transferred into my own universe.
Yeah. This is the south side of Earth. You know what?
We should civil discourse about what?
We should do a combination channel and call it South Side Stack.
Yeah, South Side Stack.
I like that. I like that. Just like me not saying I'm not a good witch or a bad witch, I'm bisexual.
Oh my gosh.
I'm bisexual.
Health Babe is here, and Silver Stanger says, "See what I started." That's right. Shake
I've been
that booty,
waiting.
says Chuck and Plata. Chuck and Plata likes it when you shake your booty.
I heard farting, so.
So if we do a mini civil discourse, what would we talk about?
A mini civil discourse.
Oh, there's so many topics though. Like that's the hard part.
Yeah.
I think the safest and safest is like you know, I'm just I'm using the word safe loosely. I think the safest thing we could do on your stream, just so we don't go too far in the abyss,
Right.
is, probably a Trump discussion. That would probably be the best way. Because any other topic would be a little much.
Hey, Southside.
What's up, Wolverine?
Hey, I've been waiting very patiently for you to do a civil discourse on border security. I'm still waiting.
Okay.
Oh my God, there was a video, Adam ruins everything on border control, and I love that video. It was awesome. Y'all should watch it.
Okay, Civil Wolverine soon. How about that, Wolverine? Soon. But would you join? You work like every Sunday, don't you?
I do, but I mean, I could do it for a little while. I wouldn't be able to join for 4 hours.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Barbara Carbone's back. Barbara, yes. Good to see you.
What's up, Barbara?
Yeah. Well, we want a non-controversial civil discourse.
Non-controversial. That's tough. Like, how do you do one of those?
What are you smoking?
Like, have you ever heard of the civil discourse?
I do live in Washington, so it is okay to smoke weed in public. So whatever you're smoking, you can share.
Okay, weed is actually probably a little less controversial. I think weed would probably be all right.
Yeah.
A 10-minute walking distance from the nearest weed parlor. So.
Oh boy, no, I'm just teasing. I don't want to take away from your civil discourses. You've got those.
Oh no, please take away. I need less of the hate mail. That'd be really nice if someone else could take the hate mail.
Who sends you hate mail?
I don't send you hate mail, first of all.
Silver Wolverine sends me hate mail on the hour.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Southside Stacker created a beast and he doesn't know how to control it.
Oh,
Exactly.
boy. Wow.
That's exactly what it is. That's exactly it. Until I talk about how great Trump is or how great border security it is, he's not going to leave me alone. And I'm saying this in public so you guys can help me.
Right. Well, you've got to be our man in the belly of the beast in New York City, you know? You've got to be the sole light, you know, to shine the light of border security and Trumpism in New York City.
Oh, you can't believe how police state New York City is, man.
Oh.
You can't get away with half of the stuff you think you could.
Right.
In New York. Yeah. But I will say, to combat Silver Wolverine's hate mail, the best thing you could do is watch all of his videos, hit the bell next to his name after you subscribe.
There you go.
Hit the like button on all his videos. It's the best way to stop him from sending me hate mail.
Yep,
there you go.
That's right, and I'll leave you alone.
Yes. So please do this for me. Please check out Silver Wolverine, hit that notification bell, and hit the like button on all his videos. And watch him all the way through.
My man, Silver Wolverine, my buddy, my friend.
Nova Stacker says, make civil discourse great again. There you go.
Oh, since you're here, Southside, there's the desk.
Oh, okay. That's what you were talking about.
Right, but I got a whole bunch of stuff I want to do to it.
Okay, cool. Can't wait to see what you do with it.
Oh, since you're here, Southside. Oh, there's echoing. What's going on?
Someone must have us loud.
Somebody must have the play side going.
Is that
Southside?
It's never me. I got my headphones on just for this situation, for this scenario.
I always blame you anyway. So.
And you called me the snitch?
I'm
So,
ready to
man.
run this Women of Steel thing though, and I didn't know a thing about it.
Mr.
Sal,
Monkey
man, how you
Swag,
doing?
Swag is here.
Sal, you never told me how you doing, man. I walked in the chat.
What's that? How I do what?
How are you doing, man?
Oh, I'm doing fine, man. I'm doing great. It's a good. We got. I'm with you guys, so it couldn't be. This is wonderful.
Cool.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. How about yourself? Hanging in
I'm
there.
all good. Yeah, I'm really happy that Monkey Swag joined because maybe he can explain why he showed up to my stream before last in a GIMP mask.
Oh,
Hey,
wow.
hey,
I
it's not a
remember
GIMP
that.
not a GIMP mask.
Yeah.
It's from an anime.
Anime.
Sure, from an anime.
Yes, Monkey Swag.
The funny thing is that stream is now private because I'm holding it over him as blackmail.
Oh boy.
But I have the evidence and I'm going to screenshot it for everyone.
Hey, Sal, you believe me, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know much
It's not
about
a GIMP
anime.
mask. I bought it on Amazon from an anime store.
Okay, right. Cool.
Yeah, you bought your GIMP mask on Amazon. No one's debating that fact. We all know you bought the GIMP mask on Amazon.
It's not a GIMP mask. That's the thing.
You got to see this thing. I'm going to screenshot and make a whole video post based on Monkey Swag's mask.
Yo, I'm just reading through the chat and it's lit.
Basically,
It's fire.
basically the show. The show that I was talking about. It's about
What show?
it's about like a cannibalistic offshoot of humanity. Well, there are like people hunting them down to their masks to hide their identities.
Okay.
Yeah,
What
so
I
that's
want to know is
basically the mask. There are two screws, so it's supposed to look like Frankenstein's. It's supposed to look like Frankenstein, and you see some gnashing teeth on it.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Southside, how long until you got that picture? I want to see what he's talking about.
I'm gonna reveal it at the opportune time. I'm just gonna make it public again.
Monkey Swag.
There's about like 10 people in Sal's stream right now who saw him in that mask, so I'm not just making this up.
No, he's not making it up, but at least I knew that poor Monkey Swag who's getting so picked on right now. At least I knew it was from an anime, so just saying,
And I believe him too. I
don't do weird shit like that.
Right.
First of all, Neopets was cool. That's not weird shit.
But did it come with it? Did it come
I
with
think
it?
it's weird.
But did the mask come with the free bullwhip?
Oh, we're not even into that conversation. Good thing I got my door shut. Okay.
All
so
right. Anyways.
Because you wear a mask does not mean you're into BDSM, folks.
Right. Anyways, all right. Well, there's our
Buy one, get one free.
So, Mr. Monkey Swag, what are your purchases for 2019? Anything that you're interested in?
Well, I bought a seeded Liberty dollar, so I'm broke.
Yeah.
But and I got in the mail. I thought of doing a video about it, but I didn't have enough time. I just unboxed it. But I mean, in the summer, I think I'm just buying gold bullion because I mean, if you see my old videos from 2014, when I do stack, I usually just stack gold.
Right.
Like 5 grand gold bars.
Okay. Yeah. Can you find those at relatively decent prices over spot? In your experience?
Yeah, I mean, I go to my. I mean, if I buy gold, I'll just go to my local coin shop. They always give me a good deal.
Right. Very good. Southside's cracking up.
Or I just buy from AppMix.
He can't contain himself. Southside can't.
Okay, hey, Sal,
I'll show family show.
I'll show you what the TV show is. So I'll post a link.
Okay.
So
you want to screen
and how about hey Sally, how about you go to that link and you can show everybody?
All right, yeah, we'll do. Yes, good idea.
No, it won't be me in the mask. It'll be the actual TV show.
Okay.
Like the actual anime.
Let me.
Can you see the link?
Yeah. Hold on, just a second. I'm gonna put this in the browser where I can put this up. Hold on a second. I'll show it.
Stop laughing, Southside.
I'm not laughing.
And no, it's not me and the Gibbons. I'll show you. It's a TV show.
It's a TV show. It's just like you said. It's a TV show, guys. Quit making fun of them.
Yeah.
All this came about by me saying that you
there it is.
The Batman
Can you see it?
I'm looking. Let me see.
That's the mask.
Yeah, that's the mask.
Yeah.
Is it free, right?
Yes. I mean, yours is a little broader and it doesn't have the side things, but yeah that's the mask.
It did have the side thing. You know those two side things? Those are supposed to look like Frankenstein's monster. But mine did have it, but for some reason they're smaller on my mask.
Now, does your
here's the question though: did you get it from a shop, or did you make it yourself, or did you have someone commission it?
I got it from Amazon.
Amazon.
Well, that's what you get for getting it from Amazon. You should have gotten a commission from a cosplay designer.
Well, I'm not going to spend my money on that stuff, though. I mean,
I think it's worth it. I actually have a friend who does fashion for cosplay.
I'm not really that crazy about. I'm not gonna spend money on costumes. I mean, to be honest, I don't really go trick or treating that much when I was a kid.
He spend money but he decided to order one of those for himself.
Whatever. I'm just saying, if you're into anime and you really like the costume aspect, if you want to get something quality, you should get it from someone that you can commission to do it for you.
Well, the thing is, I'm not crazy enough. I'm not so into that stuff to even do that. That's the thing.
Well, excuse the hell out of me for being into it. I was trying to help you out.
Hey, Mr. Monkey Swag, is there another eye patch for it?
Huh?
Does it just have the one eye patch, or is there another eye patch?
Oh, well, here's the thing. The guy that you see on here, he's nicknamed Eye Patch.
Oh, okay.
So it's meant the eye patch is deliberate.
Right. And
anyway, who the hell is echoing in here? Like who the hell has a stream on? I can hear my own
that
voice.
is.
Who's echoing? Hey, Monkey Swag.
Uh-huh.
You mind if I show everyone the screenshot?
Well, not me and it. It's my not me and it. You can already tell what the mask looks like through here.
I would like to know why the chat is so interested in pay to play and my armpits. Like, Trike Guy, you had me with the feet swinging. Now you're just going in a really weird direction.
I'm not sure. I don't know.
So if y'all can calm down, I would appreciate it.
All right. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Okay. Anyways. But yeah. Let's see here.
Laughing, Southside. Stop laughing.
I'm okay over here, man. I'm not.
I just wanted to put it out there because I don't appreciate people doing that to me.
Yeah. Let's be nice, folks. Yeah. We'll be nice. All right. Let's see. Anyways, the mask is an anime thing, and there's so anyways, all right, very good. All right, so moving ahead, I think that covers our civil discourse this day. So, anyways,
Salivate, can I just say one more thing to you?
Yes.
Next time, be careful what you wish for.
I was gonna say this stream's is getting about as rowdy as a Southside stream.
Yeah, it sure is.
It's because Southside walked in the room.
No, it wasn't. It's because he said, "Let's do a mini civil discourse." I didn't do anything.
Okay, you're right. I'm putting the blame in the wrong direction.
Yeah. I told you.
Civil discourse used to have actual, meaningful conversations.
Oh, I know.
I mean, I don't know. Ever since this happened, the civil discourse has been dumbed down.
You think so?
Well, it's probably, Mr. Monkey Swag, it's probably my fault. I'm probably dumbing it down here. I apologize for that.
No. You're like the only sane person in this entire stream.
Yeah. Well, anyways, so Mr. Monkey Swag, you got the seated Liberty Dollar, and that was pretty pricey. But I thought you mentioned in the chat earlier that your typeset of all the dollars. I think
I did add another. I did add another. Continue that comment.
Right.
I said I did not have the draped bust, the flowing hair, or the Gobrick.
That's right.
Because those are millions of dollars.
Oh yeah, they're very.
Well, I mean, a traditional Dansko 7070 typeset only requires the seeded Liberty dollar, the trade dollar, the Morgan, and the piece.
Right.
So those $4. So that's basically a complete typeset for a regular collector.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, a seeded Liberty dollar is like $400.
Right. Yeah. They're pricey. That's for sure. Yeah. And you can spend a lot of money in this order dollars. And I'd love to get like a $17.95. That would be, but yeah, it's like they're so pricey. So
I would love to have a Gobrick dollar.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It would be
because it's basically the seeded Liberty dollar combined with a Flying Eagle cent.
Yes. Especially an 1856 Flying Eagle cent.
Yeah, I know Mr. Zeke would love to have a 1856 Flying Eagle cent.
Yeah.
It's like I think it's a pattern coin. Like
there's only only a handful in existence. I've seen 2 of them actually. I was surprised. One of them was in great shape. It was amazing.
Yeah.
But
the date of my seeded dollar is 1860 New Orleans.
Okay.
So my my seeded dollar was minted 1 year before the American Civil War.
Right.
Because the Civil War began in 1861.
With the
and you know what's cool? I like the I like the fact that my seeded dollar is a New Orleans mint because shortly during the Civil War, the New Orleans mint defected to the Confederacy.
Right.
Like the New Orleans mint made some half dollars and some cents that are very rare.
Right.
Because they destroyed most of the Confederate coins.
That's right. Yep, they sure did. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that is kind of amazing. Kind of one of the last dollars to be minted before the Civil War, right? In New Orleans, that's right. Yeah, let's see, because it was in April of 1861 when Fort Sumter, when the shots were fired at Fort Sumter, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I mean, the guy in the Fort Sumter, I think, is like in an island, and I think the Union officer is Major Anderson, and the Confederate general who besieged it is PGT Beauregard. I mean, I'm not good at pronouncing names.
Right. I think that's right. Yeah.
I mean, I guess he's from Louisiana because, there's a lot of French people over there. I mean, his last name sounds French.
Right. Yep. And the interesting thing about that battle is I don't think anybody died.
Yeah, no one died.
What battle again? I'm sorry, I missed the name.
It was the Fort Sumter, the attack on Fort Sumter.
Yeah, and that's the thing is that name sounds familiar to me. I mean, I told you guys I grew up on the southern East Coast, so we're taught all the war things.
Right.
What was Fort Sumter about again?
Fort Sumter was that was
the Civil War.
All right, way too many people talking. Go ahead, Sal.
I say that's what started the Civil War. The shots were
fired. That's why it was okay. That sounds familiar. Yeah.
The only thing that died in that battle is a jackass.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, a donkey. Yeah, that's what I meant. Mule.
Right. Wow.
But I'm not saying I'm Confederate or anything, but I do sympathize with that. It's not really about slavery or anything. Because most of them didn't own slaves.
I would wholeheartedly disagree with you.
Yes, same here. I mean, wholeheartedly disagree with you.
Didn't own any slaves. They're just poor farmers.
Yeah, the soldiers were fighting a rich man's war, but it doesn't mean this war wasn't about slavery.
What Southside said.
That's like every war. That's like every war. That's like every war in existence. We're fighting for causes that have nothing to do with us.
It was essentially what it was. It was states' rights, and the southern states felt like they had the quote right to hold slaves.
Yeah.
But so slavery was the outcome, and that's why when Lincoln, the Emancipation Proclamation of 1863, is he emancipated all the slaves in the South, but not the slaves in the North. And that's why you saw people like Frederick Douglass flee to above the Mason-Dixon line to escape slavery. Of course, Frederick Douglass was quite instrumental because he had a good relationship with Lincoln, but he wanted Lincoln to go, especially after the war, to completely give civil rights to all the freed slaves. And of course, it took 100 years after that before Black people had the right to vote, which is a shame it took that long, for sure. But
I believe it was Grant that gave them that right.
Yeah. Well, actually, the right to vote came with the 14th Amendment, and that was under Lyndon Baines Johnson, I think.
What Sal said, because I'm multiracial, I get both sides of the story. So it very much had to do with having slavery and having to be given the right to vote after being given freedom. And because Maryland was the last, southern state before you hit the free states.
Right.
So I grew up in Maryland 15 years. So believe me, that was hammered in my head.
Yeah.
And the history of slavery in America, or versus, as you said, Sal, the rich owning slaves or having slaves or anything having associated, even if they didn't own slaves, did they trade with slaves, so on and so forth. All that history is multiracial history. So it's kind of something we have to know.
Yeah, it was multiracial because every race has been enslaved. I mean, the Romans enslaved each other.
Yes.
Well, I agree with you, but the way I meant multiracial is that I am multiracial. So it is the history of the multiracial people in the South.
Right. Yeah, and some people don't realize this too, is there were some Blacks that owned slaves in the South.
Oh yeah, I knew
slavery, for lack of a better term, wasn't as black and white as people think it was.
Right,
it was very very complex.
And in the
here's one more thing.
Servitude.
Indentured servitude is another part of that too.
Yeah. Right. And there's slavery still goes on to this day, in countries around the world. In some countries,
and in the South, you learn to kind of have a humor about it, especially when you're in a multiracial family like I was brought up in. I tell people this joke all the time, and people go, "Ooh!" But you have to have some kind of a sense of humor in order to make these kinds of jokes. For example, where on the plantation would certain members of our family be put based on our skin tone?
Right. That's hilarious.
Guess where I would be put? Right up in the front big house.
Oh, that's hilarious.
My dad would end up being a stag, unfortunately, but he's tall, dark, 6'2".
Wow.
Huge doorman.
Was he 100% Black or?
My mom would end up, my dad's 100% African American. Okay. My mom would end up being, and we already know, she would be the housewife. Not paying her husband any mind, but going over to the stable every so often. just to check on the males, And then my sisters, we'd all be in certain parts of the house, depending on none of us were dark enough to be out in the field. So we'd all be in the house somewhere.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? That's the kind of humor that multiracial people grew up with in the South. You have to have this humor in order to get through the very stressful day that a multiracial person has, growing up with slavery as both parts of their history from both sides.
Right.
So when someone says the Civil War wasn't about slavery, I've learned to not be as triggered, but it still makes me go, wait a minute, because it was about slavery.
It was about states' rights.
It was about, I would say, the only I guess the only way I would meet someone halfway on that is I would respond with, sure, it wasn't about slavery. It was about states' rights over slavery. That's the only that's the only way the only way I'd meet you halfway there.
Yeah,
that's my feeling on a Southside Stacker. It was about slavery was a catalyst, but it was about over states' rights, and the thing about the states' rights issue, that's still something that we struggle with today. We have a massive, burdensome federal government, and by the way, that goes to the marijuana issue. The legalized marijuana issue. And that's why you're seeing it being legalized in all these different states now. And the federal government's not doing anything about it because they realize they might be overstepping their bounds.
What people don't understand is that drug cartel, that drug trade goes into other parts and industries of our economy, such as the avocado trade. I mean, you can't not buy whoever that was.
Oh no!
You cannot not buy an avocado, because either buying an avocado or not buying an avocado, it's not a matter of that. It's if you want your avocados, you're going to get it mostly from the Mexican drug cartel. That has nothing to do with Trump. I'm taking it somewhere. Just stay with me. And then there's the California avocado. So if you're going to have avocados that are American, you have to wait for it to be in season in California. And I don't know many Caucasian. Well, that's not right. Many people who really love their avocados in their smoothies, excuse me, are going to want to wait for that, because that's not our culture. We don't wait. So, and that's kind of like, you got a little bit of peanut butter in my jelly situation where the weed is concerned, because the weed is tied up into that too. And our opiate problem that we have up in the PNW. So, opioid, excuse me.
Opioid, yeah. Big
Salivate.
Yes, Mr. Monkey Swag.
Well, here's what I think. I mean, when the federal government bans anything, there's going to be a black market, so only the bad guys have them, right?
Right. Yes.
Yeah. So so one group of people wants to ban guns, but they support weed, and the other people wants to support guns, but they want to ban weed. I mean, really, if you make anything illegal, there's always going to be a black market for it.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, and I'm kind of on mixed. I have mixed views on that as far as marijuana, because it's one of those things where I worry about these other drugs and stuff as well that are that make people insane. I mean, methamphetamines and they typically cause people to literally go crazy. They do nutty things, some of these harder drugs.
Yeah.
And marijuana I wouldn't put in a category of a harder drug, but nonetheless. But yeah, I mean, I'm probably leaning more towards the idea, because especially considering the medicinal benefits of THC, I do think.
Tessa has a point. She said the CIA are drug dealers. Well, yeah, she is right, because the CIA paid the.
You cut out on us.
Hello,
Mr. Monkey Swag, you cut out on us. But anyways, but yeah, so I mean, but I don't know. I'm kind of I'm probably, I just don't. I think drugs are I think Batstacker said drugs enslave the poor, and I agree with that. I think that's a very
I think drugs enslave anyone.
Yeah, drugs enslave
anyone who's addicted to them. They're going to be enslaved by that drug. It doesn't.
Right.
It'll probably make a rich man poor, but
yeah.
Poor people will still find a way to do drugs. So
right.
It's the stack kid here. Can I butt in on this?
Hello, Silverman.
Hello. A youngin', I'm sorry.
What's up, Silverman?
It's fine. So just so you guys know, I am the stacking kid on YouTube.
Cool. All right.
Okay. Had I known we had underage people here. Anyway.
Oh, it's fine. So my view on marijuana is that most of the problems that come with marijuana are the on street, and because it gets laced with a lot of other things, that happens a lot. That's where all the deaths come, and that's where the cartels come in, which causes a ton of more crimes. The one benefit of legalizing it is that it'll come from it can be regulated by the government, in which then it's not going to be mixed with things like methamphetamine and just any other drug.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point, for sure. My only thing is that, and this is kind of giving another side to it, is if you do legalize it, because marijuana can be grown anywhere, and who's to say that still won't happen? It may even happen more often, because people are going to be looking for a better fix or a more strong. I mean, today's marijuana is obviously not the kind of marijuana that was around back in the late 60s or early 70s and the like. Yeah, so that would be one argument, not to say where I would fall on that, because I am one of these states' rights people, for sure. But could it possibly? Do you think it would stop that, or would it increase? I don't know.
I think that I could see a small rise in other drugs, but the thing is that there would be a ton of people that that already do marijuana, and they would one, there'd be a drop in crime. The police wouldn't have so much more to worry about, right? That'd be one benefit of it. But yeah, I'm trying to remember. I can't remember. I'm sorry.
I think there are massive benefits to legalizing pot because there are no benefits to it being illegal. That's just like there's no reason it really needs to be illegal. If tobacco laced with obscene amounts of nicotine is readily available at a drugstore, which makes no sense.
Right.
There's no reason why you can't have weed legal, no matter where it comes from. Yes, it'd be nice if it was regulated, but we all know what's going to happen once weed becomes legal. Everyone's just going to grow a little bit in their backyard and not pay anyone for it ever again.
Exactly. Right.
It's just going to be smart business at that point.
Right. Yep.
Hey, let me ask a question.
Yes, sir.
I live in a state that it's illegal. So how does it, as far as like a DUI with driving under the influence, is there any kind of level that somebody shouldn't be operating a moving vehicle while on weed? And is there a way to?
It's a good question because it affects people differently. I've never smoked it, so I don't know, but I know it affects people differently. But also from what I understand is if you take a hit of marijuana, you're almost instantly high, right? To one level or another. I guess you can develop a tolerance for it, from what I understand. Don't know from personal experience.
I'm not sure if there's an instant test like a breathalyzer for weed, but if there was, that'd be nice, just so people aren't driving high on marijuana. That'd be my concern too, about people under the influence operating whatever machinery or vehicle they're in.
They've got one in the UK for it.
They do?
Yeah, they've got one. Don't ask what it is, but they've got one.
Is it based off blood or is it based off of breath?
I don't know. I think it's something to do with breath.
I've heard blood. Barbara Carbone said today's marijuana is laced quite often. It's happened to her a couple of times. She thought she was going to die. So that's yeah. And see, I'm thinking that that would continue.
See, and that'd be my biggest fear. I mean, I drive a motorcycle anytime I can, and I mean, I have people pulling out in front of me all the time, and I can't imagine if everybody was driving around high.
Yeah.
The test in the UK is you take a swab from your mouth.
Right, and see, I think that's probably they're probably looking for DNA. I don't know. I've heard it stays in your system for up to 30 days as well.
That's a valid concern, Silver Wolf, right? That's your name? My bad.
Yeah.
Silver Fox.
That's a valid concern, but I don't think it's
truncated.
I don't think you need to worry about it as much as you worry about it now. There are plenty of people who are driving high. There are plenty of people driving drunk. There's plenty of people driving under the influence of all kinds of things. I wouldn't think those things would rise because it's illegal to do it. The people who are doing illegal things are just going to continue to do illegal things.
Yeah, DUIs are just wrong in general, and we all know that. It's not like, I'm suddenly 36 and don't know the driving rules. Everybody knows that DUI is illegal. So if everyone follows the rules, and it's fine, and the statistics aren't that horrible, but humans are humans.
Is there a rule in states that have legalized it that you're not allowed to drive?
Yeah, in the Washington state, if you are caught high and driving and caught driving high recklessly, you are in trouble.
Okay.
In the UK, it's the same sentence, whether you're drunk or whether you're high.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So it just falls under basic DUI.
Yes, that's why I said DUI, because it covers everything.
So on the marijuana, on the whole DUI aspect of it, wouldn't driving under the influence of marijuana not be quite as bad as driving under the influence of alcohol, because alcohol kind of messes with your orientation more?
I agree with you, but then again, keep in mind that your responses are much slower on marijuana because you're working with a THD, excuse me, not TBC, THD situation. On top of that, nobody knows this, so I'm gonna share this with people. If you're taking a sleep aid, you're also not legally allowed to drive for 24 hours because it's the same as being high or drunk.
Yeah,
I don't really think it matters what affects you, how it affects you. As long as you're under the influence of anything, you shouldn't be driving.
Right.
I don't think we need to really think about.
I agree with that, Southside.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
And the thing is the other thing too is legalizing it. If you were to legalize it nationwide, what would that message send? Does that mean that marijuana is okay to smoke? Does that mean, of course, cigarette smoking has been it's now more taboo to smoke cigarettes than it is marijuana these days. You know, people.
I mean, people who do marijuana will argue that the THC or the CBD versus, you know, you don't get the high on the CBD that you do on the THC. Blah, blah, blah. The point is, you took a well-known reality altering, not necessarily mind altering, but reality altering substance, and then you got behind heavy machinery. Everybody knows you're not supposed to do that. So that's the bottom line, at least that I know of in this state. Now, keep in mind, I just moved almost a year and a half ago, and then I was in Arizona where it was completely illegal. That doesn't mean people didn't go down to Nogales and get their weed there, but the point is, you still had to make the giant effort to go get your illegal substance, and then you probably drove back high. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, there are laws in each state based on those things. It's a very steep. I think it's like a year if you're caught with an illegal substance in Arizona. Please, La Plata and Clever, correct me because I'm sure that's wrong. But I know it's a very steep penalty for being caught with an illegal substance, and then you're high and caught with that illegal substance, and then you're driving while brown. So, you know,
right. Cool. Well, yeah. Well, anyways, I think the moral of the story is that, you know, I mean, it's don't do drugs, kids.
Exactly.
Since we have a kid on the panel, don't do drugs.
I agree with that.
Whether they're legal or not, it's drugs are. I mean, in my opinion, drugs are for the weak. And if you're strong, if you know, I mean, I think there's a lot to get out of life that we can enjoy without having to do drugs. Same thing with vaping. I would definitely encourage people not to vape because that stuff can cause problems too. Popcorn lung. There's a lot of different things, and there's
vaping just straight nicotine.
Yeah, straight nicotine is
and sometimes 3 and 4 times the normal amount you get from a cigarette. And actually, I'm glad you brought that up, Sal, because I just finished last week when I was at Southside. I had to leave suddenly the stream because I had to go to my constituents for the 46th district in King County. I got to meet my senators and all that stuff that I had just elected. And one of the topics that came up was vaping. I also brought up robo-tripping, which I would like to briefly speak about when I'm done with this, if that's okay with you, Sal.
What is that?
I will. Give me a second. But it was a teenager from the same high school that my kid goes to, because vaping right now, the legal age is 18. If you can imagine how easy it is for high schoolers to get vaping, but the age is 18, that means there's basically no barrier at all.
Right.
And then it actually is going down into the middle schools, because I have a situation where I can verify that it's hitting the middle schools now, and they aren't just using nicotine; they are using other substances.
Right, right. It's that addictive. It's that addictive.
We asked our constituents in that meeting last week, raise it to 21. You have no other choice. Otherwise, you're going to have another problem on your hands. And I'm sure you've got enough problems as it is. And then I brought up the robo-tripping. So this is something that smacked my parental ass in the face about a year and a half ago. I didn't know about it. I'm not going to tell any specifics, but what robo-tripping is that you take triple C's, and I can't remember their actual medical name, but they're printed with 3 C's on the front. Dextromethorphan, long name I can't say, but it's like Robitussin DM basically. But to robo-trip, you take 1, 2, or 3 bottles in a go.
Wow.
What?
Yeah. And so they call it skittling, they call it DMXing, they call it robo, they call it R-tripping, and the kids are doing it because in states where it's legal for kids to just buy cough medication, apparently, and it's illegal in Arizona for kids. So if you're age 18, you can't buy it. As far as I understood for Arizona, and I lived in Arizona for 10 years. But when I moved up to here to Washington, apparently it's legal. And I was like, but why? Because that's a gateway drug to getting into alcoholism, to getting into other drugs.
And that's what some people say about marijuana too. And actually, Turtle mentions, and I've heard about this, about Portugal's drug laws. They basically decriminalized all drugs in Portugal. And some people say that they've actually done better because of it. But you know, that my thought is that, really what it boils down to is that no matter what the governments do or don't do, I think people will be wise not to. We have enough problems in life. Being addicted to drugs or feeling like it's cool to do this or that, it's just better off not to do them. You know, you're gonna be much better off.
Yeah, but I really wanted to bring this up to my senator because the whole room at town hall, the gasps were long.
Right.
Like you honestly I thought we were at a movie. That's how many gasps I got when I brought it up to them. So I didn't know about it, and I thought I was a pretty on-point parent, and I didn't know about it.
Yeah.
And it's on Instagram, it's on Twitter, it's on all the social medias. These kids know. Well, Batsucker said Skittle Party, and that's exactly what it's called when the kids all get on the social media, like we're all doing right now about silver and stuff,
right?
And have a Skittles party.
Yeah. Well, speaking of silver,
hey, let's talk about different subjects.
Yeah,
we're getting too much into this.
I'm sorry. It's a very important topic to me that people know about it. I apologize.
Can we talk about Ted Cruz's new beard?
Oh, he's got a beard now, really?
Ted Cruz has a beard?
Look up a picture of him. It's pretty hilarious. He looks like an 1860s politician.
Wow. Let's see here. Let's look that up. Ted.
I'm more of a Rand Paul guy.
Yeah.
We know that, Swag. You take every opportunity to tell us.
Can we talk about Southside's beard?
What about it? You want some problems tonight, Steven?
No, there seems to be more hair on your chin and your lip than on your
I actually like Ted Cruz's beard. I actually like it.
You know, in the election, I remember Ted Cruz actually sold a ugly Christmas sweater.
Here's Ted Cruz's. That's for his swearing in. That's cool.
Oh, this guy. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that beard.
I like it. It looks good.
You know what? I do like the beard on him. Some guys just look good with beard.
Yeah. Yeah.
I actually met Ted Cruz because I live in Texas, and so during his election, went to a town hall meeting.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
That's awesome.
What's his name was?
But my question is Ted Cruz a good guy?
He's a good guy. Oh yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah, definitely.
I like him.
He beat the crap out of what is his name, Beto, whatever his name.
Yeah, Beto O'Rourke. Yeah.
It's scary because I was at a coin shop, and this was right after I went to the town hall meeting, and I was begging my dad to go to a coin shop. I went there, and there was a lady with a Beto shirt. I didn't see it. I didn't see it until I was talking to the coin shop worker about that. I was talking to him. Yeah, we just came back from the Ted Cruz town hall meeting. It was a lot of fun. And she was like, "Ew, Ted Cruz!" And she started yelling at my dad and everything.
Triggered, didn't she? Well, Ted Cruz is incredibly bright, and you know what? Of the two presidential candidates of the 17 Republicans that ran, Ted Cruz was the only one who talked about a rules-based monetary system, and as gold being a part of that. He's the only presidential candidate to talk about it in the last several elections, actually. So very bright. This guy knows a lot about economics and incredibly intelligent, and he knows how to debate. He gave Donald Trump a run for his money in the primaries. But yes, definitely a very intelligent guy, and that's cool that you got to meet him. That's awesome.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir.
Who is Ted Cruz?
Ted Cruz is a senator from.
That's what you get for not being American, okay?
Yeah.
You silly acid throwing knife.
I idea who he was to begin with.
Yeah. He's a senator from Texas, Stephen Heath.
Oh, well, my sister lives in Texas. I should have known that.
Yeah. Anyways, well, cool. Very good.
You know
Yeah.
what they say about Texas, don't you, Southside?
That's what you say?
You know what they say about people from Texas, don't you, Southside?
Oh man, you just want to piss off Silver Stanger. I'm not included in this.
I'm not going to say it.
Speaking of Rand Paul, somewhere around here I've got a Rand Paul silver round.
Yeah, you got that from Provident Metals. Yeah, didn't you like tone it or something?
No, I didn't tone it, but I do have one, and it's I've got to pull it out somewhere. But it was a cool, very well designed round for sure.
I prefer the Ron Paul round because the Provident used to have a Ron Paul round that is like proof like.
Yes. That was done by the AOEC or whatever. It was Yeah.
AOCS Mint is actually the Mulligan Mint. That's their old name.
Right. Yep.
And also Norfed, they also did a Ron Paul dollar.
Yes, they did. Yep.
Similar to the Trump dollars that you see on eBay now.
So today I went to a flea market. I picked up 10 silver dimes for $1 each.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
That's
And
a good deal.
I picked up a 1971 what's it called? Eisenhower dollar in the case for $7.
Yeah, probably the brown pack, the brown case. Yeah.
Oh no, it came in like the clear case. You know what I mean, with the black background.
Okay, it's a
Yeah,
it's a brown Ike.
Yeah, the
That's
brown
what they
Ike.
call it.
Yeah.
They come in a
Okay,
brown
so-
box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that like a leopard gecko? Like, do you have a pet leopard gecko? From what I'm seeing.
Indeed I do.
Very
He's
cool.
So
a
you're
cutie,
into
and I
hunting?
usually don't like lizards.
Yeah. Oh, you should see some of his pictures. Like whenever it's darker, his eyes like really dilate and they get really open. He's like super cute.
I know pythons. You can breed them in different colors called morphs. Like, that's an important part of the ball python snake breeding hobby. Are lizards the same way? Can you breed them to have different morphs?
Yes, but
colors?
sometimes it can be a bit harder with leopard geckos. But right now the interest has grown a lot, so it's happening a lot more. But there's no other interest in a lot of other reptiles, and there hasn't been as many morphs.
Hey, Sal, I
know-
hate to leave on the lizard breeding, but I gotta put one of the kids to bed.
Okay, yeah.
So y'all have a good night.
Dang it, that
I'm
parent
gonna
life.
pretty soon too. But guys, yeah, I'm gonna probably be taking off here soon too. We had a very fun discussion here. We covered a lot of different topics, and I certainly appreciate all you guys being here for sure. And we had Nadia Silver for the first time on here, which is cool. Thank you, Nadia. And Silver Fox, thank you so much for being here, my friend. And Silver Man, you sound like a very bright, intelligent young man, and thank you for being part of the community. And we appreciate your thoughts and coming in here as well. Very cool.
And just so you know, I am the stacking kid.
The stacking kid, yes.
Yes. And now that I know you're a child, I will gird my conversation.
Oh, it's fine.
Now that I know you're a child, I'm not holding back. You are the future. You need to know the truth.
I ain't going through legal trouble, and especially in getting my ass kicked by your parents. That ain't happening.
There's an
Here's
easy
what
way
I
to,
noticed.
there's a-
Here's what
there's
I
an
noticed.
easy way to
Once-
tell children the truth without being vulgar. It's very easy.
So here's what I noticed. Whenever Southside, Nadia, and Sheffield are in the chat together, when that trio is together, the chat gets dumbed down and vulgar.
Boy, that hurts. That hurts me in my soft place in my heart. That was mean.
I think they're just having a
I mean,
little.
I am the sole person who's giving an intelligent conversation.
That's right. That's correct, Monkey Swag. Pat yourself on the back tonight before you go to sleep.
Yeah.
I hope that narcissism keeps you warm at night.
Can I just say something?
Yes, go ahead, Stephen Heath. Yes.
The young guy. How old are you?
12.
12.
How many of us at 12 never cursed? Now tell the truth, people.
My mama would have backhanded me. I'd have been swallowing my teeth. I can tell you I never cursed.
Yeah, I try to refrain from cursing as well as much as I can.
I'm talking about when you was 12.
Yeah, when I was 12.
When I was 12, my mama would have backhanded to me and spanked me.
Yeah, my mother backhanded me, but I still cursed in front of my friends.
No, I didn't do that because they would tattle on me. You don't understand.
No.
You didn't have good friends.
No, I had Irish
Not
mother.
good friends.
Well, and Mr. Monkey Swag, I think they're just trying to have a little. I don't think they're picking on you to pick on you. I don't think they're trying to. I think they're just having a little fun. I don't think they mean any harm.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, but anyways, hey, thank
But
you.
I don't mind messing with the people in the side chat though.
What's that?
Oh, I don't mind messing with people in the side chat. I mean, I can't be an asshole in the side chat.
Yeah, no, that's.
Yeah, I like that trike guy likes my feet though. I hurt my feet because people mess with me about my flat feet all the time. So it's nice to find some fans with my feet.
Oh, yeah.
Not in that way. We got a 12-year-old in the room. Behave yourself.
All right.
I can send you a picture of feet for $5.
Not the 12-year-old. Let's make that clear.
Oh man, I can't be blamed for that one.
All right.
I don't care what Monkey Swag says. I had nothing to do with that last one.
Oh man.
Oh, you got nothing to do with what?
It was meant PG rated because I get a lot of crap for my flat feet. Even my podiatrist gave me crap about my flat feet. It really hurt my feelings.
What the hell is a podiatrist? There's actually a foot doctor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Podiatrist.
the hell do they do? Treat athletes' foot?
Anything foot related.
They probably can. Podiatrists can probably treat athlete's foot.
And I know there's some people who are born with a genetic defect, like called club foot.
Right.
Yeah. Ugh. But I have flat feet and I get a lot of crap for it. People make a lot of jokes.
But how would they know you have flat feet unless you really just show your feet, right?
Well, and so I was at the podiatrist and he had a few comments.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds like a horrible doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I changed doctors immediately because I don't need those comments when I'm trying to get, my ankle handled.
Yeah, exactly. All right, guys, we'll do this again. And I've got to leave because I have to cut Terry Rabadou's toenails, apparently. And I'm sorry I missed a lot of stuff in the side chat here. I'm talking with these folks here in the panel. But so the panel here, again, thanks to Silver Fox was here. Thank you, sir. And we had Southside Stacker. Thank you, my friend, for popping in. Little Silver Kid, is that the name? The other name?
The Stacking Kid.
The Stacking Kid. Thank you, sir. It was very nice meeting you.
No problem.
And definitely thanks for being here. Stephen Heath, as always, a pleasure, sir. Thank you for being here.
No problemo.
Yeah. And Nadia Silver, thank you. Your first time on here. Appreciate you. Hope you
I
have
hope I didn't scare you away. Hope you have me back.
No way. Oh, we'd love to have you back. We appreciate you. And Mr. Monkey Swag, always a pleasure, sir. Thank you for sharing your knowledge with us and for being here and for being a good sport. Appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks for being the most intelligent person here, Monkey Swag.
Yes, I am.
All right. Well, thank you, guys.
I'm modest too.
What's that?
I'm modest too.
You're modest too. All right.
And modest, yeah. Thank you.
Yes. All right. Rico, thank you all. A multitude of gratitude. Keep your feet in the stars and keep reaching for the ground. We'll talk to y'all later. Take care. Bye-bye, all. See ya.
Bye, y'all.